Damn it! You know, it just it looked like a damn. Is it because they went to Tennessee? What, are you tired? You start the game off, look like, well, we come out here to play, Jack. We got this one made. And then turn to crap right in front of us. I don't even know what to say about this game. I ain't got nothing to say. In fact, you know what? It's all you, fam. I just give you a place to holler because I ain't got a damn thing to say about this game. I am so friggin' mad. I mean, it just didn't make any sense. How you go do? I thought you guys wanted to go into Christmas feeling good about the game. There should have been every effort made to be nothing but perfect, you know? Even if you fail, at least look like perfection. The INTs, the missed tackles, the A.J. Brown show. I know it's all Jimmy, but there were some other things that bothered me as well. I said, you know what? Why today? Make sure and sweet, fam, because us production gonna cut you off because they're mad as hell too. All right, but you know that's what happens when we lose. Am I plugged in? Okay. All right. Hey Darius, come on in, man, and have some.
Yeah, I really thought we were gonna like blow them out. I mean, that red zone interception cost us the game, literally, and then the missed throw at Kyle Juszczyk cost us the game. Gene was terrible. I don't care how good he is under pressure. It doesn't matter how good you are under pressure if the game is lost at that point. Do what you gotta do so you're not in that position in the first place. It's just ridiculous. All right, if you just do what you're supposed to do, you're not in the need to be good when in the clutch. Just do what you're supposed to do in the first 3 quarters. Do what you're supposed to do. Our defensive backs. I mean, this is what happens when you neglect a single position group, like for your entire tenure here. John Lynch has done a terrible job of giving us competent defensive backs. The only effort he made was sign Richard Sherman, who was good for about his second year, and that's about it. Right. We have done nothing. His entire philosophy is, if the pass rush hits on the pass. Our pass rush at times is non-existent. It's like you have him trapped. He just runs right past. Like it doesn't hit home sometimes. It doesn't hit home. I mean, Nick Bosa do what he can do, right? Players trying to step up, but it doesn't matter. They cannot do what they have to do. If Ambry Thomas is getting mossed every single play, if Josh Norman is giving A.J. Brown 10 yards of cushion every play and hoping, let me just punch the ball loose and pray for the best. This team is going to get smacked if they play Tampa Bay. I don't care how injured they are. They're going to get smacked. If they play Green Bay, they get smacked. If they play Dallas, they get smacked. I don't care if we own the Rams. We're probably going to get smacked by Cooper Kupp and Matt Stafford because our defensive backs suck. Jimmy Garoppolo doesn't show up when it matters the most. All right, he plays well against Atlanta. Fantastic. Go pat yourself on the back for playing well against Atlanta. Play when it matters most in the first 3 quarters, so you don't have to do that bullshit in the fourth quarter. All right? And then Debo played well. Shout out Debo Samuel. Did what he had to do. No. Again, why are we not throwing George Kittle the ball? George Kittle is like having a record-breaking 3-game stretch. We're just not going to throw him the ball, right? Whatever, dude. We deserve this loss. You know, what can I say? We deserve this loss. I hope we get smacked by the Texans, and I hope we get fucking embarrassed by the Rams. This team does not deserve to be in the playoffs. I'm sorry. It just doesn't.
I agree.
All right, thank you, man. Have a good night.
All right, Darius. You too, fam. And, Jack.
Yeah, man. I'm just saying, man, listen, we was going on that good win streak and everything was fantastic. But, on a short week going across the country, only a couple of days preparation, that airplane jet lag, we don't know what it was exactly, but we had the game in our hands. We let it go. Jimmy G didn't play his game. The cornerbacks obviously slipping like the last caller said, and we all seen what happened there. But, we're still in position to win. And hopefully, we could get somebody like the dude that the Minnesota Vikings just cut or something to, had some depth or something, because we need something going. But yeah, man, I just want to say, we're still in the position to, do something come Super Bowl, because when we do prepare a whole week, if you see,
Look different, huh?
we end up, we go on a streak, man. So yeah, man, shout out to everybody. It's a tough loss, guys, but next 2 games we're gonna win, and hopefully do something exciting in the playoffs, man. Tough loss, man.
Terrible
But
loss.
checking in, your boy Jack, man. All
Yeah,
right,
Jack,
let's keep
good to
it
hear from
rolling.
you. All right, fam. Have a great day.
All right, brother.
Rebel D says, everybody keep your chins up. It's on to the Texans. It was a short week. Stuff happens. Quarterbacks have bad games. We still have a great shot at playoffs. Yeah. I'm almost, honestly, I have fear about the playoffs. We're going to have to, well, I don't know. They definitely look different this week than they have in the last few weeks. Maybe with the week, maybe they do need a week off. I don't know. That was just awful. Hey, Casey.
Yeah, we're seeing Ronbo. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the Niners aren't using Bosa right. I wish they would put him at nose tackle. I'm still pretty sick, Ronbo, so got my Sudafed going here.
And then you got to watch the 49ers. That makes it worse.
Yeah, I missed the first half and I tuned in tonight, and I
was
looked
their
at
best.
Jimmy's line, and
Yeah.
he was 13 of 15 with 1 interception, and I just thought, Jimmy, man, are you kidding me?
Just awful.
I mean, I just don't see the hunger, man. I really don't. I don't see the drive. I see more.
I saw that tonight. We're just here going through the motions.
After the interceptions and stuff. I mean, Jimmy might not want to come back to the Bay Area for a little while, Ronbo.
You better stay in the house. You're cussed out walking down the street.
I'm sure that Mike will be calm and respectful tonight.
Casey? Casey?
Hello?
Yeah, no.
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you now. Right. Go ahead, because I can't talk. Casey, you want to add anything else?
I know, man. They're 8-7. They're 8-7, man. That's what they are.
Strange. And they look like an 8-7 team too. That was just awful.
Yeah. Yeah. At least I'm not upset with Robbie tonight.
I think Robbie only got 2 opportunities. Well, no, he kicked a couple of extra points and 1 field goal.
Yeah. But anyway, Rumbo, I just like to say thanks to Debo.
Yeah.
I want to get those ornaments with the baby angels, those Christmas tree ornaments, the baby angels.
Yeah.
I want to get one of those with Debo, Rumbo, because Debo got wings.
He was awesome. You see, Debo's the only one who came.
Yeah.
On it, and all of them came, but Jimmy's out there throwing INTs. AJ Brown is just having a field day. We look helpless at one point.
Jimmy doesn't want it, Jimmy just wants to protect his face. That's really what it is. He's got 2 rings, Ronbo. I've been trying to tell you this, man. He's got 2 rings.
Yeah. Even if he can lie years from now and say, "No, I was the quarterback." No, Tom was. He was just there on the bench watching.
Yes. Hey, I just want to say, deeply appreciate you being here. Thank you for the platform. Thank you for making the holidays be here. And
my pleasure, fam.
Good luck for the next 2 hours, Rumbo.
I got a heavy bag. I'm gonna just go beat the hell out of it soon. All right, it's Casey, man. I'll talk to you later. Yeah, because we're not talking Christmas Eve. Let's just enjoy Christmas, because I don't want to talk about the 49ers. Hey, Christopher Angler, hard losing to teams we're better than. Stay strong, faithful. Too many mistakes. I know, but you cannot beat teams with turnovers. Even the worst team will beat you if you turn the ball over. That was awful. Antonio Monroy, how many times did we run today after being up 10-0? And after Jimmy threw a pick and missed juice, typical Shanahan. You know what? That's what I'm saying. We're around the end zone. Just wear the clock out, Kyle. We could run on these guys. Run the ball into the end zone. There's no need to keep throwing at that point. Oh, shit. NorCal Refrigeration and HVAC. Ronbo, it's 3rd and a mile. Another Tennessee first down. The D hasn't stopped anyone in the fourth quarter when it counts all season.
So now it's Kyle Shanahan's fault.
I don't even know. NorCal is talking about how we don't stop nobody. Yeah, but go ahead, Dre. Let it all out.
What up, Ronbo, man?
Yeah.
I don't know where to start, man. I don't know who needs their ass whooped first, Jimmy or Kyle or both. You know, I think they better stay missing out of San Francisco. You know, for a long, well, until they bring back a win. Don't bring your ass home until the playoffs.
Yeah, just stay in the
You
South.
go
You go to Texas.
you just say.
Hey, does
Yeah.
Texas come to us or we come to them? I don't even know.
I don't know. I'm starting to discuss right now. Ronbo just wanted us some food, don't even want it. So
I know, right?
you know how I'm feeling. You know, I'm a big dude. You know, I don't play about my food. Tonight I'm just disgusted. and another, people calling in and bashing my defense. Listen to me. The defense played. They did what they could do with what we had. You get what I'm saying? That's not what we went. Backups to replacement to pulling shit off the street. Excuse my French, I'm mad as hell. To pulling shit off the street to putting it together. So for it to work as it did, I was happy. The only thing that happened was Jimmy didn't come through the way he should have. We should have been up at least 24 by half. You know what I'm saying? And then
juice.
to come out flat line. Right. And then you throwing shit. And then what makes me want to have Kyle ass with, because you see how soft that defense was on the run. You can put Trey in that one a couple times. You see Jimmy didn't have nothing going tonight.
Damn
you
right.
couldn't even go over and yell at Jimmy. You couldn't say nothing. Trey could have got out there and lit it up. You should have had him loose at halftime once you realized we could run over the defense.
And that,
when
it was in the end zone, just run it in. Run it in, Kyle.
Right.
Run the clock, run the ball. If you get into a situation where you can't run it in, then you got 2 more downs. Run the ball into the end zone. There's no need to toss it at that point. Oh, Jesus.
And stop dogging Ambry. He did his shit in the first half. It wasn't his fault. He was tired in the second half because he didn't ran up and down the field because Jimmy throwing picks and couldn't get it in the end zone when he was supposed to. That ain't his fault. He played. You know what I'm saying? This is like, his 3rd or 4th game playing. I mean, get that boy a break.
And every game he plays.
NFL, he was.
And every
getting
team
better.
we play.
He was on ground.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting ready to say. Every team we play, they got a premier receiver, and the first thing they do is go after Ambry. And then they put Josh over there on him for a minute, and he did the number on Josh. I said, this is just.
But let's remember, he went to both sides of the field and murdered us tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just blame that on Aubrey. He went to both sides of the field and kicked ball.
I don't know why. Just put Josh on him. If you got, because at least he's got the experience, and he might have a little better luck. But no, we didn't do that, and they never do that. They never do that.
And what was up with Jennings? The last few games, this dude didn't have more drop passes. I know he made big plays sometimes, but he didn't drop some cheap passes, Ronbo. It makes you want to just put somebody else in right there, man. And I don't know, man. I'm just pissed off. All I know is the only good thing I gotta say is Aubrey is improving, and this should just
Ambry.
But who's me, Ronbo? Oh, Ambry, yeah, Aubrey. Ambry, he improving. Jimmy lost his game. And Kyle, they both suck. I don't know if Kyle sucks because of Jimmy or Jimmy sucks because of Kyle. I don't know. Look at the way the game was called tonight. You make the decision. But on to the next caller, Ronbo. Thank you for the platform for all of us. You are a blessing. You're number 1 fan, man. Thank you.
Thanks, Trey.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, fam. Happy holidays. We'll be all right. All right.
Yeah, we will. All right.
Night, fam. Sarah says, pisses me off losing the teams we're better than. It's the same damn interception, Stone. I'm ready to have a dual threat. Yeah, well, guess you ain't got nothing to lose. Thanks for that contribution. Christopher Lockwood says our problems, we start off 7-0 and can't do anything after that. That's what I couldn't understand. They look like everything was in sync, everything's in rhythm, everything's right, and then they just melted down to nothing. So what's wrong with you guys? Jimmy, what are you doing? And that blank look on his face, got outscored 3-17 after that. Let drive where we dominated. It's the same story. What is that? It's like some kind of a disease they caught suddenly, and what? Rudy Sports Report, keep your head up. Titans defense is no joke. Man, they were good, Rudy, but they weren't as good as the 49ers were making them look. DM 49ers, Ronbo, the real Jimmy G showed up in the second half. He was due to return after riding high for a few weeks. Well, I find that, I don't know about that. I need for him to remain the Jimmy he was before today. Ty Sloan, hey, Ronbo, keep your head up. Man, your team did good tonight. I'm a Titans fan. No hate for your team or nothing. Hope you get your team fixed as a whole. Yeah, we got some issues, don't we? Titan fan, thanks. Trez, come on in. I can't put no red and gold in it. I can't even. This is just so disappointing. That's just.
What's going on, Ronbo? Hold up, wait a minute. I want to put some red and gold up in it. Yo, Ronbo, your man. Yo, your man. Your man, Ronbo. Your man. Jimmy.
Yeah.
Your man.
Ronbo, stop it, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Stop it, Ronbo. Call him out, Ronbo.
I did all game. You must not have been watching me. I've been talking about Jimmy since the second. Trez, you wasn't watching. I talked about Jimmy like a tail from the second quarter on. You must have missed it. I ain't said nothing good about that boy all
I need
night.
to go public. Look here. I'm going to tell you like this, Ronbo. Bottom to the, I know you keep it short and sweet. Look at here. Take that C off of Jimmy's jersey. First of all, start there. Jimmy's no captain, okay? Take that C off his jersey, all right? Captain's don't go out there and go do what he did. He's not in the tier of we know he's not in the tier of Tom Brady, but not even the tier of Aaron Rodgers, not even the tier of a Shanahan. Not about maybe, but Shanahan made plays at the end.
Outplayed
You know what I'm
Jimmy.
saying? Outplayed Ronbo. Here's the bottom line. Out of any caller that called in tonight, Jimmy G lost this game. He turned the ball over. He gave the momentum to a dead team, and we lost. It's just that simple, Ronbo. It's just that simple. We ain't got to go through the Kyle don't need to run the ball. Kyle need to do this. Kyle need to do that. This is the first time you're going to hear me not get on Kyle Shanahan behind Ronbo. Because you know why? Because why should a coach have to change the plays that he have lined up because he got an insufficient quarterback? It don't make sense. It don't make sense whatsoever. So we're keeping it short and sweet. Shout out to the TNT family. I know you don't want to drag it out, Ronbo, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
it's all on Jimmy tonight. Take that C off his jersey. He don't deserve to wear it. You don't.
And walk home butt naked. Don't even need a uniform on either. Jesus.
Yeah.
That was just an unnecessary, nasty throw. Good Lord.
Yeah. I mean, he missed plays down the field. You got wide open guys, man. You got a walk in touchdown to Juice.
Oh,
he misses.
That's the one that hurt the most.
You got a play down there on the goal line that he shouldn't even throw the ball. I mean, this guy don't not throw the ball.
I'll never get over that. Why are we
throwing the ball? All the way. Most smart quarterbacks do run, but if it ain't down, they throw it 10 rows up. It's so right. They let the fight another down, man. This guy just holds on to the ball, takes sacks. Take sacks. That ain't the sign of an intelligent quarterback to me. He's middle of the pack, around, 17, 18 ranked quarterback in this league, somewhere in there. Jimmy has his time, man. Now, by all means, let me clear the record here. Jimmy is not a trash quarterback. He's just not a great quarterback. He's not that tier quarterback you need. Okay? Mediocre. And this is what you get with mediocre.
Yep. Inconsistency.
Have a good one, Ronbo.
All right, Trez. Hey, happy holiday, film. All right.
Yeah, most certainly. Have holiday you.
the staff, the production, everybody, man, and to the chat over there. Happy holidays, Ronbo. Have
Thanks,
a good one.
Trez. All right, fam.
All right.
And they go over there to see what Jay's saying. Jay, come on in, man.
What's good, Ronbo?
Nothing. I mean, I just didn't see that coming. I mean, they had everybody's hopes all up first quarter. Look at us. Boy, they ain't got nothing. Look, we scored immediately. Look at that defense. Boy, we got this. And then the second quarter came, and we turned to absolute shit.
You ain't lying. Hey, Trez, I'm with you, bro. I'm with him 100%. But I'm gonna take it for real. Tell y'all how the game. There's only 3 players, 3 people that we need to blame for this game. And one, let me get the good positive out the way. Ambry Thomas played a hell of a game. Ain't nobody saying nothing about the 3 pass breakups he did on A.J. Brown in the first half.
I loved it.
He gave up. He gave up 1 catch. 1 catch. All right, we can't. Josh Norman, they was picking on Josh Norman the whole second half. They put A.J. Brown on that one side and said, go to work. And he was killing Josh Norman. If we make it to the playoffs, it should be Emmanuel Mosley and Thomas start. Come on, man. Thomas gave up 1 catch. What game was y'all watching? All right. And for Kyle Shanahan,
I remember that. That knocking that boost, that was nice.
Catch. He gave up 1 catch. Everybody trying to kill him. Like, he gave up 1 catch. That's A.J. Brown. Of course he going to give up at least 1 catch to A.J. Brown. Other than that, ain't nobody saying nothing about the 2 stops he had.
Jay, you know what? We're lucky that Derrick Henry wasn't there. That'd have been a bloodbath.
Exactly. But Kyle Shanahan, I blame him because you see Jimmy out here struggling. It wasn't Jimmy Day. At a point in time, come on, if you got somebody in the bullpen that you know you got an ace in the bullpen, so, all right, you can go back to Jimmy next game. But help put Trey in the game, let him win the game.
That's a good point.
And then like I said, Josh Norman is the second person I blame. And the number 1 person is Jimmy. Jimmy played like some straight shit. Point blank period.
Looked like he ain't played in 6 months. I mean, he looked awful. Just suddenly just can't see. He ain't got no touch on the ball. And when he's throwing it, it's just going the wrong way. I said, what are you doing?
And you know what it is? And it ain't Kyle Shanahan play calling. You know, he got to run these plays. He got to throw the ball. You know, it's just Jimmy making the right decision. And what it is every time we play a good defense with a good defensive coordinator who knows how to take Kittle and double the middle of the field, Jimmy's done for. He's done.
And that's why we ought to have a plan B. When the defense is settled in and dialed in on the defense, that same thing we like to do every week, then go to plan B. And then but Jay, when you go to plan B and Juice is loose out on the side, we missed him. Jimmy missed him.
Come on.
He friggin' missed him.
Come on.
Oh,
Jimmy,
my God.
You could have underthrew him by 3 or 4 yards. He could have caught it and walked in.
Yes, but you got to sail it over his head, Jimmy. Oh.
I feel you, Ronbo. It's just one of them days, and Jimmy, he just ain't. I don't know what to say about him. You know. Hopefully Shanahan get the game plan right. We get Elijah Mitchell back so he can open up his running game a little better, so we don't have to rely on Jimmy. Because if we got to rely on Jimmy, a good defensive coordinator going to take care of that middle, and we're going to be in trouble.
But, Jay, you know what? Jeffrey Wilson Jr. wasn't doing bad. Even without Mitchell, we still should have controlled that game. Debo was doing everything that Elijah was going to do anyway. Oh.
Yeah, and Brandon Ayuk was playing.
Yeah. Okay. Jay, we got to go, fam. Happy holidays to you, man. I hope you get some time off.
Happy holidays to you, too.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You have a Merry Christmas. I have a blessed one.
Thanks, Jay.
Go Niners. Keep our head up, man. We still in it. It ain't over. We see these other corners when the other teams getting burnt. We ain't that bad off. We get Mosley back. We be good.
I agree. All right, fam.
All right, have a blessed one.
You too, fam. That's Jay. And OK Niner says, now we need to win one of the next 2 with one Eagle or Saints loss just to get in the playoffs. Are we in that much trouble? Are we susceptible to not make the playoffs? Because I remember you guys saying Jimmy could have hit that wide open 80-yard pass to Debo that Trey hit That was the same Mr. Juice tonight. Yeah, well, I guess we'll never know. Thanks for the contribution, though. Hey, J1. Jay, come on in, Jay. Oh. All right, we'll come back to JC. Maybe he's doing something. Hey, come on in, George.
Ronbo.
George. Go ahead, George. And as you know, short and sweet in
All
this
right.
misery. Go ahead.
Yes, of course.
Mm.
The number one blame, we already know. I'm a Jimmy fan. Not a Jimmy fan, but a supporter of the 49ers. So I'm going to support Jimmy while he's our starting QB. A lot of blame is going to go towards him, and as it should, based on what we saw in the game, right? But at the same time, I was pissed that he got slammed to the ground in one of the plays early on in the game, and that concussed him. He might not have won a game out of the game, but if you were really paying attention, he got concussed at that moment.
When was that,
Decided to
George?
stay on the field.
Was that in the first
In the very
quarter?
beginning, it was towards the very beginning. There was one play where he got sacked, but he got slammed. Like the guy came from behind, grabbed him, but then did one of those like WWE slams, like
suplexed him. I didn't.
His head went to the ground first. It hit, and from there on, like I started seeing his
Yes, I'm saying, what is
accuracy
wrong
be
with
off
him?
a bit.
All of a sudden, he just can't even.
I'm not gonna say
God.
Ronbo that the refs had a big thing. There was crucial plays. The whole last drive, Bosa was being held, but I would say that the
and
refereeing
Nick,
was bad in general.
Yeah.
Because in a few plays we got helped out as well.
I know. I was going to say we was holding too. So that makes that even.
There was. It's fine, but it just goes to show that the officiating was super bad on both sides. Yes, Jimmy was a bigger loss, but at the same time, it was also Kyle. Kyle likes being conservative. Kyle likes not showing his hand before playoffs or stuff like that. So, come on, we've had Kittle, we've had Debo be a big factor in these games, and they weren't too much. Also, like Jimmy will be the blame, but he also is not a wide receiver. There's times where if you get your hands on the ball, as much as he gets paid to do a perfect throw, receivers also get paid to make a perfect play, So let's not just blame it on him. It was a team loss. Defense was also in it, but being held a lot. If not, we would have got to the quarterback a lot more, But in the end, it was like play calling. We tend to not make points after the second half, so a lot of it has to do with the way he runs the things. One thing I was pissed off from the get-go, I don't have NFL Network. I stream things. Streaming wasn't working, right? And all these Thursday games happen to be on Prime Video, which I have.
Mm-hmm. And they decided not to put
today's
this one
game
on.
was not.
Yeah.
I was like, really? Come on, man. But they
Holiday.
decided not to put it on.
They
Prime
went ahead and took a
Video,
break.
yeah, so.
Well, George,
Other than that,
yeah, I guess we'll see next week. We got to wait. Now we got to worry about what happens Sunday. Mathematically, could the 49ers be out of this? Maybe.
no, I think we still got this, man. But Ayuk in one of those last plays, like he was scared to get hit. Kyle does look like he was frustrated, but everybody's going to say it was because Jimmy didn't do the throw or he threw it too far out. But if you really look at the play in real time, Ayuk stopped. If he doesn't stop, it's one of those catch and run like Jerry Rice used to do, man.
Yeah. Anyway, George, we'll happy holidays to you, fam. We'll see you
too, man.
Sunday. All right.
You too, man. We still got playoffs. But they just want the Rams to be seated a little bit higher than us. So
and they will too.
But yeah.
All
right, man.
All right, George.
Have a good one.
And Rhode Island Music, racist thing to say, don't blame this loss on Kyle Shanahan. This game is on Jimmy. SMH also stop blaming the refs. Yep. Thanks for asking. Also, isn't it the same one? Oh, Jimmy G looked like a grade school quarterback out there. If the throw not towards the middle of the field, they're dead in the water. He's dead in the water. Thanks for asking. All I wish is Jimmy could have looked like he did before this week. That's all I'd ask. The hell was that? Santana. I can't even sing it tonight, Santana. It's such a bad thing. Santana, come on in, man.
What's up, Ronbo? How you doing, bro?
Oh, man. A game that should have been won. I just don't get that. But anyway, Santana, what's on your mind? What are you thinking here?
Oh, man, I mean, not surprised, Ronbo, you know what I'm saying? I mean, man, it's tough, man, just because we know that we should have won that game. We had that game in our pocket, in the back of the pocket, like, from the beginning, but, after, going into that red zone and stuff like that,
and
throwing that pick.
All of a sudden, what happened? What are you doing?
I just right away knew it was going to be those type of games, those Jimmy games. And I even texted my buddies, my fantasy buddies. I was like, watch, here comes another pick from Jimmy, and I mean, it's not that I wanted to, talk shit, but it's just, we've seen this from Jimmy already, so I'm not surprised that this happened. And I mean, what can Devo and George Kittle do, man? They can't do nothing, it needs to start from the quarterback, the playmaking, to get in sync with the offense. And, Jimmy G was off tonight, and so was the rest of the offense.
But Santana, here's the thing. How do you go all the way off completely after week looking like, Jimmy's got this shit down. Here all of a sudden you go back to 2018. What the hell are you doing? It's almost you wonder, did you get paid off? What the hell? You missed him by 50 friggin' miles. You've not missed anybody like that in miles. And what was with the INT? You looked right at George. You saw he was covered. What the hell are you throwing it for? I don't get that.
I just think he threw. He tried to force it into his playmaker. George Kittle's a playmaker.
Well, then put it up high so he can jump for it.
Yeah, well, that was. I think that's what he tried to do, throw it high, but obviously it was lower than that. And it got picked off, but then but I mean, it is what it is. Now we gotta obviously win against the Texans, and we definitely gotta win against LA to hopefully make playoffs and stuff like that. And another thing too, Ambry Thomas, man, I think I was watching the game, man. I think Ambry Thomas did pretty well. I don't think that one catch, that one catch too, you can see that AJ Brown pushed off of him. So I mean, whatever. But man, I think
he's gonna get bullied at this point. He's a rookie, and the refs aren't gonna call it.
Yeah, I know, but he looked good. I think there's, Ambry Thomas is looking really good. Not really good, but he's
every week. No, you're right. He's looked better and better every week. I was impressed when he got that stop.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Look at Ambry! Oh, I was delighted.
Yeah. No, but Ronbo, like I said, the blame here is Jimmy G. I think Jimmy G really lost us this game. We should have been 21-0 and nothing in the before the half ended. And if we would have been like that, I think it'd have been a total game. But
because then they would have had to change their offensive approach too. So it's definitely.
And too, another thing too, man. Devo took a lot of beating today, man.
Oh, God, for nothing.
Man,
Santana, we got to pull up. I want to wish you a happy holidays, fam. Let's go. At least the holidays are going to be okay.
Man.
No Jimmy involved in the holidays. He can't do it on Christmas.
You gonna be on Monday, or when you come back?
I'll be back Sunday.
Sunday, all right, man. You have a good one, man. Enjoy it.
Yeah, no, we're going to let everybody celebrate Christmas. Christmas Eve.
You got my call, Ronbo. You got my call.
Hey. Who's that? Okay. Okay, hold on a second. Jimmy, Rodacy Music says, Jimmy forces too many passes. Throw the ball away and live to throw another down. In the red zone, we should have at least came up with a field goal in that moment. right? This is all I said. Or if not, Kyle, just run it in. That's a higher percentage thing to do. You don't have to pass
Put me
here.
on,
You
Ronbo.
don't have to pass.
Put me on, Ronbo. Put me on, Ronbo.
9 update, you got to wait your turn, fam. I'm sorry. I cannot. Production ain't going to allow it.
You dropped my call.
I know, but you're not. It's not your turn, fam. I'm sorry. I don't understand what. Okay, I don't know. Production's telling me one thing. I don't know what's going on here. I don't. Is he on or not? Okay, that's what I was trying to say. Fam, you got to hold on. Sharon.
Ronbo
Yeah. A Christmas
had
Eve.
the game in our hands,
I know.
up 10-0.
And just
Jimmy
gift
blew
after
it. He was
Yep.
so dazed and so confused. It was like, why don't Kyle, when he's struggling like that, like all coaches do, switch him out, put Trey in.
Sit him
That's what
down.
we drafted him for.
I
Why
agree.
not start Trey? Why aren't you playing Trey and
Even-
giving Trey more reps?
Even
What's
if you don't
going on
start
with
him,
that?
even if you don't start him, you're right. Sit down, Jimmy. I've seen how many quarterbacks I've seen come out, get pulled out of the game because they seem to have lost it. He lost it. He
Yeah.
completely lost it. He had no
I'm
idea
not
what was going on.
understanding why Kyle left him in there for. I mean, if Trey was in there and you know that Jimmy was having problems and struggling at the end zone, why not send Trey in there for, knowing that Trey can get into the end zone?
I don't know.
I mean, we drafted him for a quarterback to back up Jimmy. Why aren't we playing Trey? That's my question. Well, here's Trey. Why isn't he playing?
You know what worries me about that too, Sharon? What does Trey look like in practice that Shanahan wouldn't even think about doing that? I don't understand this, and especially on that position. And if you're not going to run the ball in, Kyle, just like somebody, like last caller just said, you can still kick the field
Why did you throw
goal.
the ball in the end zone instead of run the ball into the end zone? I'm not getting that. Why would you do that, Jimmy? Knowing you just should have ran it in instead of throwing the ball, knowing that you were going to pick it off.
They got
And you
cocky.
sure did pick it off.
They got cocky. The
That
49ers, they start smelling themselves. They start thinking they're a little better than they are. You know, that was a stupid play. Just strange.
And the game and the ending with that trick play. What the hell was that? Ring around the rosy?
Sharon, and
I
you
was
often,
like, why
do you wonder?
don't you throw a Hail Mary or something?
I
But
know,
that
right?
trick play at the
That's
end?
never worked.
No.
Sharon, but here's the thing. They
They
go
did
90
that with
yards.
the Cardinals.
They go 90 yards and really do it easily and get in the end zone. How is the 49ers can do that 1 minute and not do it the next? I don't understand these guys sometimes. That made no sense.
Well, I know they got along playing right home. I know Kyle's probably yelling at him or Jimmy, but Jimmy cost us the game. I don't care. And I hope we don't see Jimmy next year. I hope we part our ways with Jimmy because I think it's time to let him go.
Yeah, well, it's coming up. Anyway, Sharon, we're going to see you Sunday, all right?
Do we have
And-
a game Sunday?
No, but Christmas Eve,
okay.
everybody's going to celebrate, but I can't wait any longer than
Yeah,
after
that's
Christmas Eve.
right.
Get back and talk football. So,
All right,
okay.
Rombo, happy holidays to you.
Happy holidays. Have a great
All
night.
right, cheer up, Rombo. It ain't the end of the world. I think we're still
I
in
know,
it.
but I wanted this game so bad.
It's hard. I know. Me too. But all right, Rombo.
Night, Sharon.
All right, good night. Good night.
And Big Show, we didn't pressure Tannehill all night, and our secondary let A.J. Brown go off. 145 yards. Did he get that many? Jimmy came back and tied it. Time wasn't on our side. Once again, everything's Jimmy's fault. Yeah. But you know what, Big Show? Jimmy didn't have to throw that INT. And also that missed shot at Juice with I just those are the things you got to do. You just got to do it. Deshaun Page, what's up, Ronbo? Happy holidays. Jimmy G is not good enough to win. Win the big, too many missed throws and interceptions on your side of the ball. Go Niners next game. Yeah, that's pretty much sums up today's game for sure. And R. Smith says, is it Kyle or Jimmy? Why every pass 20 yards, by the way? The numbers. Yeah. Thanks for the conscious, guys. I don't know. Ice, come on in and have some.
My brother, man. I feel for you today.
It's just
I'm just gonna point out three things. Number one, D'Amico Ryans, bad adjustment. Can't be just. He panics when it's in close games. Number one, he needs to do a better job of coaching his DBs, like we spoke of last week. Remember that. Number two is Kyle did what he's supposed to do. He coached the game. Number three, Jimmy Garoppolo. Biggest thing is he is such a bad momentum killer. It's insane to watch, and he does it all the time. When he plays bad, team fouls. It's a fact. He is the reason why the team is in the state of where they are now. We have to understand is that if you're a captain, you got a C on your chest, right? That means the team follows you. You have no intangibles. You don't up your players when they're playing bad or they make a bad play. You propose to be a leader. He has no heart. That's the biggest problem with him. And it pisses me off to the team when I watch him do this all season long. And honestly speaking, we would have been better off starting Trey Lance from the beginning of the season because personally, I think we would have the same record. You ask me. It makes no sense. Kyle's giving you plays. You execute them. Okay, but show some heart, bro. When you know you was down, you don't even take the chance to even try to run the ball in the end zone. No, you panic, you throw the ball to the interception. Okay, you don't play with no heart. You can look at it and see. And when he plays like that, you see how the team got dejected as the worse he played. The team played even worse. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, everything is right. Anything negative is definitely right.
Right. Did you notice that? In every team, if Aaron Rodgers is having a bad game, right? The rest of the team follows. The other night, Tom Brady had a bad game, right? The rest of the team follows. That's how this goes. That's why you are called the quarterback. When they lose, you get blamed. When you win, you don't get blamed. So you got to take that upon your shoulder, and he doesn't. He doesn't own up to playing bad. He doesn't own up to nothing. And until they get rid of him, he's the reason why the franchise is the state it is. The day they let him go and walk away and get rid of him, watch the difference of a team you would have with Trey Lance. He's got heart. He has none. I'm done. It's a fact. I love you. One love. Not a gangbang. We gonna be all right, man. This ain't our time. Trey is our time. He got to go.
Happy holidays, fam. I'll see you Sunday.
All right, man. Happy New Year. Happy holidays. Love you, dog.
Hey, bang at you, fam. All right. And, yo, Jay. Is that Jay? At least he can sleep. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to sleep. You know what I mean? Because this is really irritating. There's no reason to lose that game. Hey, yo, Gio. Papa Dragon. Well, I tell you.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
I had planned on singing them songs tonight, too.
A Merry Christmas. Hey, you know what? You should still sing those songs.
I know, but it's going to take me a couple hours.
No. You're going to get over it right now. I'm going to tell you why you're going to get over it.
How come?
There's a reason we didn't have a pass rush tonight. There's a reason. There's a reason that our cornerbacks are 2, 3, 4 steps behind. There's a reason people were dropping balls. Okay? There's a reason. And it's like there's a reason that Jimmy Garoppolo looked terrible and tired. It's called the NFL. We're going to send our team across the country on a Thursday night game. If you play fantasy football, like I play fantasy football, and I got all my teams are in the playoffs right now. I never ever start any player on Thursday night because it's a short week. And again, a big chunk of that week's gonna get cut out when you drive across. Now again, I'm not trying to blame that on it because you know what?
Could have
I
did better
said this
play.
to myself.
Mm-hmm.
We were up 10-0. I'm like, if this 49er team pulls out this win against all these odds, if they do this,
Excuses. We should have been up 21-0, at
they
least 17-0.
are a
Excuses.
contender. They are a contender.
Yeah, they're not a
That's what I
bad
was
team.
saying.
Well, they proved that.
Well, this is what I'm saying. If we pull this game out, we are contender. But here's the problem. We have a lot of players at the Pro Bowl. We just had our first receiver in the Pro Bowl since T.O. When's the last time we had a
Boy, he looked
quarterback in
like
the
it
Pro
too.
Bowl?
Boy, Debo came to play. Oh, he came to play.
Yeah, but
Woo!
even he ran out of gas.
I know.
He's on the sideline with his hands on his knees.
Good point. I thought he was hurt. I've never seen him
he's
do that
tired.
before.
I know. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. I'm trying to explain that. It's not even an excuse. It's what happened. It's what happened. Now, Jimmy G is Jimmy G. We all know that. In fact, ask my wife. We were watching the game, and when they got in the shotgun in a goal line situation, I said Jimmy G for interception over the middle of the field, and this is why I said that because what they were doing, and this is on Kyle. They have two top-notch safeties in the middle of the field. Two top-notch safeties, Ronbo. That's the strength of their defense. Where does Jimmy G throw? In the middle of the field. Okay? And
I was
not only
crying about that
that,
the whole first half. I said, Kyle, they got this figured out. Can we please
what
go
I'm
to
saying.
plan B? Yeah.
Exactly. It asked me, and the callers made comments tonight, very good comments, like, why doesn't he throw the ball away? Well, he does throw the ball away. He threw it away to Juice instead of a touchdown. That was a throwaway.
You think so? Because if it was, I
No,
want to slap
no, I
Jimmy
don't.
2 or 3 times.
I'm just
okay.
teasing. I'm just teasing. If he's in the
God.
pocket, he doesn't throw the ball away. Okay, but when there's somebody wide open, he throws the ball away. He has missed people in the end zone this year wide open that were schemed open. When you scheme somebody open and you miss that throw, I'm sorry.
Pop, don't
You
they
are
do
not
this
an
in practice?
NFL quarterback.
What were they doing in
What
practice, though?
practice, Ronbo?
No, I'm
Ronbo,
just
what
saying
practice?
because that's not the first time they
What
ran that play,
practice?
right? And I'm thinking of practice.
Yeah,
You guys do that all the time.
but you
How
put
do you
the
screw
game.
that up?
Listen, you put the game plan in on Wednesday, Ronbo. That's when you put the game plan in. And you have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to work on those plays. They didn't have that this week.
Pop,
But still, despite the turnovers, they're right there.
I know.
Listen, keep your head up.
Lost.
Keep your head up. They control their own destiny. It's that simple. If we had a full week of preparation, they would have won this game handedly.
I'm pretty sure that.
But that's why my score was so low, because I knew that the jet lag was going to be for real. They're too physical. They're too physical of a team to be playing on Thursday after the way they play on Sundays. They just are. All right, brother. Thank you there. Merry Christmas to you and production.
Thanks,
okay,
fam.
make sure you guys thumbs up, like it. We're out.
And happy holidays to you and the family. Bim and Bam, I see y'all.
Heads up. We still in it, baby.
I know. All right, Pop. Thanks, fam. Have a great night.
All right, man. You too.
And Miguel says, it kills me to see Jimmy smiling after the 2 picks. Well, worse than that. Did you see Jimmy and George over there fist bumping us? What are they fist bumping about? What are you? JC3771, Rumble, we'll get it. Merry Christmas. I wanted this. I knew we could win this, especially for the first quarter. And then we just turned to God. Come on in, Frank.
Ronbo.
Yeah, Frank. It's a night to just damn, I need to take. My God. Frank, go ahead. What your feelings?
This game fall right at the doorstep of Jimmy Garoppolo, Ronbo. He blew this whole entire game, Ronbo. And I'm tired of everybody. I'm tired of people calling in, giving excuses. Stop making excuses for this man. This man played like pure doo-doo, garbage. Criticize him when he mess up. Give it to him. Stop making excuses about he somebody slammed his head
down in the turf, and he after that he been the man after he threw that interception in the red zone. Everything went straight down the hill after that, Ronbo. We gave him the game. I mean, you know, when he do good, we give him all the praise in the world. Well, even when he do bad, you still want to find an excuse about, you know, that no, he played like some straight garbage. He too inconsistent. He a mediocre quarterback. It is what it is. We not going nowhere with him at all. Why you think before the halftime we had enough time to at least run a play, you know, to run, at least try to score, or if there was enough time on the clock for us to at least march down the field and score, get a field goal, but he almost threw the interception. So what Kyle do? I'm going to go ahead and do a quarterback sneak, let the clock get the first down, let the clock run out, go on halftime, regroup. I mean, it's sad, man. It hurt, man, to see that, you know what I'm saying? Because we all die-hard fans, man. But we got to be real, too, man. And Jimmy got to go, man. I don't care. He got to go. He got to go. I'm just tired. I'm fed up with it, man. I'm done saying that. What I say to you the other day, Ronbo, this the time when Kyle need to be switching it up. You don't have to start Trey, but just sprinkle him in the game a little bit. Bring a little bit. He can bring a spark. That, you know what I'm saying? I don't even blame D'Amico Ryan, because D'Amico Ryan, he doing the best what he can do. What we have. We don't have no corners. We don't have the type of coverage that can double team A.J. Brown. Because look, when he tried to do it with Fred Warner, then he had some other unknown dude to catch the ball across the middle to get a first down. We just don't have the personnel like that on defense. You know what I'm saying? So D'Amico Ryan played a heck of a game. He called a heck of a game. It was the quarterback. It was all fall under Jimmy Garoppolo. This was his game. He blew this whole game. I don't want to hear nothing about nobody else but number 10. He blew this game. I ain't even getting Kyle called a good game plan. Kyle called a good game plan. Jimmy Garoppolo blew this game for us, man. And it hurt, you know, to be a real fan. And I know all the faith out there, everybody feel my pain. I don't want to hear nothing about Garoppolo, nothing. He this, he that. He's some garbage, he's some butt, he's some doo-doo. And I'm mad, I'm upset because he blew the damn game. And just my emotions coming out wrong, but I apologize, you know, for, you know, I don't want to use no cussing over Fanny, but it is, but it hurt, man. You know, to see that, because we could have won. It hurt. The reason why it hurt, because we could have won the game, Ronbo. We should have been up 21-0.
I agree.
20. We should, in the first half. How you miss Juice wide open? That's walk-in touchdown. That's a walk-in. How you miss that?
And I mean walk too. He ain't got to run. There wasn't nobody down there.
Hey, walk. He could walk in. I could have made that though.
And backwards,
come
on my knees, I could have crawled in. Just throw him the ball.
Yeah, anyway. Are you serious now? Like, I mean, you know,
right.
but I ain't gonna hold you, Ronbo. I'm gonna let everybody go ahead and call in. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you, Ronbo, the production, to all the faithful. I love everyone. I love all y'all. Excuse me, everybody. Be safe and enjoy y'all time with y'all family. And I see you Sunday, Ronbo.
All right, looking forward to it. Have a great night, Frank. Happy holidays, man.
All right, thanks, Ronbo. Same to you, Ronbo.
Thanks. I see 843 SC, South Carolina. Is that Carolina? Hello.
Hello?
Yes. And what is your name?
Hey, this is CJ, man. That name you see on there, man, that's probably my wife's name, whatever, but it's CJ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you hear me, man? You hear me real good because I'm on my Bluetooth.
No, I can actually. It's pretty clear. You must be in a good spot. Well, CJ, go ahead, man. Let it all out. We'll listen.
Yo, what's up, man? Hey, man, I was listening to you, man, for years, man, for like 5 years, man. It's my first time calling.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man, and you're doing a good job. But the thing is, man, you know, I'm a 49ers fan. I was a 49ers fan, man, since 1980. So I seen all the Super Bowls. I seen everything. You know what I'm saying? Me and my brother. We had a little discussion tonight, man, watching the game. You know, I know a lot of people blaming Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? And it was his fault. But I already know how Jimmy is, man. I know how he go. I know how he roll. And I already know. My mind ain't even on him at this moment. I'm just so happy to see the cornerback that we have.
Ambry? That was
Thomas,
a bright spot.
Man. You know,
he looked tougher today.
You know,
He looked tougher.
everybody got exactly, man. Everybody got to look at that, man, because that dude is young. I just want him to build up a little more strength, upper body strength.
And they're trying to get him to do that
he'll
too.
be all right.
I understand they got him in the weight
Yeah,
room.
because you could tell. Yeah, you could tell that's what he's kind of missing. You know what I'm saying? That. But I'm so happy to see him. You know what I'm saying? The team is good. We good, man. We gonna win the next 2 games. I'm not right about Rams. No, Texas. We gonna win. And that guy Trez that was on here, he was right. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy, he blew the game.
Yep.
He did. Everybody know that he blew the game.
No doubt about it.
But we got to get off. But we got to get off of that. You know what I'm saying? We got to just, as 49er fans, we got to look at the good things that our team is doing. Kyle Shanahan, he did good. Tonight was a good game. Just that we as fans, we just got to look at the good things that the team does, man. You know what I'm saying? We got Trey Lance, we got that young gun sitting there waiting to come in. He don't need to come in because I don't think that with him coming in, it's going to help us because it wouldn't be fair to him. You got to let Jimmy play, man. You know what I'm saying? We're paying Jimmy too much money, man. Even if we don't make the playoff, which I know we're going to make the playoff. The problem is what we're going to do once we get in the playoff. You see what I'm saying?
That's.
You understand what I'm saying?
But you know what's good about that though, CJ? Because at that point, you know the playoffs is different football, and now they got time to concentrate on the game plan, focus, file it down, get it polished, and then go in there and see what you can do. But that's the only reason why they might win. And I'm hoping Emmanuel Mosley's back, and I want to see Ambry Thomas. I'm not talking about making Ambry sit down. Tell Josh to have a seat and come in and back up. And then and Elijah Mitchell and Wilson Jr., now we don't have to throw the ball any more than when it's proper. Because Jimmy, that pass into the end zone, that INT, I just could not believe that. I said, you know what? If Elijah's there, run the ball into the end zone. Kyle, like somebody said, you could have kicked the field goal if nothing else. Damn it! That was unnecessary.
Exactly. That was unnecessary. So that you're right. That's what I'm saying. I know. You know, we can't. I know you got it short and sweet, but
that's true.
I'm happy to see the team competing. You see, we are competing, man. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy threw 2 interceptions, and we lost by 3 points.
CJ, awesome points.
So understand what I'm saying now?
I agree. I'm gonna tell you what. I wish you Merry Christmas, and we'll see you Sunday because I'll be back looking for you. All right. All right,
exactly,
man.
brother. You take it easy, man.
Thanks,
Good talking
CJ.
to you, man.
Appreciate you.
All right.
Okie United says we're out of the playoffs if Eagles win out. Really? If that's all it takes? We beat the Eagles. Wouldn't we have a tie record? Are they ahead of us? Yeah, they are now because we were tied up, I think. Marcello, who do they play? Marcello?
Hey, Ronbo.
Hey, Marcello. So, go ahead. Your feelings on this misery. God. Marcello? You disconnected?
Can you hear me, Ronbo?
Yeah, go ahead. We're listening.
All right. Hey, Ronbo. Damn, this will hurt. After that first drive, we looked so good, so promising.
Phenomenal.
I know everybody wants to blame Jimmy. I'm a Jimmy fan. I know that's an unpopular thing to say, but I'm a Jimmy fan, and I don't know. It just seems like Kyle gets out-coached some of the times, and this was one of them. You know, Rabel came in and made some second-half adjustments, and sure enough, they took it to the house and got the W.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they kicked our butts. Between Jimmy making mistakes, I mean, they kicked the 49ers' butt from that third quarter into the second quarter, actually. It was starting to turn. And in the second half, they just came out and just took over. Just took completely over. Like we couldn't do a damn thing with them. I said, you know, they look helpless. Look at Jimmy's face. Like, look at that look in his eye. Jimmy, snap out of it. What's wrong with you? God,
It was
it was
one of the most
strange.
frustrating games. I mean, I just don't understand. You come out blazing guns, scoring. That first drive, my God, it was perfection.
Easy, right? Damn.
But and then that last drive that they went and tied up the game again, right? Debo coming through for us. I mean, they
Boy,
locked up
bless his heart. He
George
worked so
Kittle,
hard.
but
Yeah.
man, Debo, he's a monster.
I mean, he was just. I mean, he was upset because he didn't make it to the end zone. I thought he had a pulled muscle. I was about to pass out. Debo was just ran out of gas. I've never seen him run
Yeah,
out of
exactly.
gas.
One of your callers made a point that he ran out of gas, and it's true. You could see him on the sideline huffing
He
and
was still
puffing.
breathing. I didn't give me any
Man.
oxygen. How come? I didn't know he was out of gas. I thought he was hurt.
Yeah, I mean, I thought so. I thought he was hurt too, but yeah, it looked like he was more out of gas than hurt. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, he came back.
The last play of the game, those laterals, it looked promising a little.
I know
with
they almost
Debo.
got away. One time they almost got away.
Yep. All right, Ronbo. Well, thanks for taking my call. Appreciate that. I've been listening to you for the past three years. Appreciate it, man.
Hey, fam, back at you. Happy holidays, Marcello. All
Likewise.
right.
Take care.
Thanks, fam.
Bye-bye.
And Okinawa says, an Eagle and Saints win this week knocks us out. Really? Because we all have the same record. All they got to do is win?
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
That's right, huh? Jorge. Come on in, fam.
Name's Jack. Calling from Hawaii. I've been listening to you for
what is your
5
name?
years. But yeah.
What is your name?
Jimmy G, man. I'm so ready to move on.
Wait, hold on. What is your name? Because I want to get your name right. Because we got
I
your name wrong.
understand why we can't start
Okay,
Trey
I'll just wait till he
Lance,
finishes.
him being a rookie and all, and us being in the running for a playoff spot. But man, Jimmy G, he ain't got it. You know what I mean? Like elite quarterbacks, they got that it factor. They got that look in their eye, that want to like finish games. You know what I mean? And Jimmy G just don't have it, man. And I mean, like when you look at the elite quarterbacks, they can extend plays. I haven't seen many games where Jimmy G, dodges that incoming tackler or dodges that blitz and improvises plays, and buys his line a little bit more time. It's so depressing to see. I think our defense is elite. I think our defense could be Super Bowl contending defense. Our quarterbacks, we're young and we're injured, so it's that's where we're susceptible to big plays and whatnot. But Jimmy G is wasting our defensive years, because we're not going to have them for too much longer, I don't think. And it's just, man, I can't wait. I hope we make the playoffs. I hope we don't drown out. But I can't wait for next year to just move on from Jimmy G, because we're not winning Super Bowls with this guy as our quarterback. And we should just cut our losses and move on from the dude, because he ain't got it. He just don't got it. All right, Rambo, thanks a lot, man. Look forward to talking to you again in the future.
And can you hear me?
Again, Jack from 808 Maui. Peace, man.
You say your name is Josh, right? I'll never find out who he is. We have his name down wrong. I don't know what his name is. Okay. Anyway, Sino.
Real quick, what's going on, Ronbo?
Oh, terrible things. I mean, lost the game that they really, I don't know why they had to lose that game, other than just piss poor play. But Sino, what are your feelings?
Hey, real quick, there's something going on with Jimmy G's feet. I mean, I don't know if he can't get out the pocket. His feet is okay. I don't know what it is, because I don't know if if he's, that left foot of his, it's like it stays still. He cannot get out of that pocket at all. Tannehill can do that just perfectly fine, but him, he can't do it. Besides throwing the 2 interceptions, the only thing I was worried about, I was like, he cannot get out that pocket for nothing.
I don't know.
They shut our running game down for a little bit, and I was like, you know what? Debo will come through. Everything be just fine. But then it goes back to Jimmy G. 2 interceptions. Smiling on the sidelines. I mean, he's always been doing that anyway, but I was always going to say that every time he throws the ball in double coverage, something's bound to happen. Thank you, Ambry Thomas, for actually when he broke up that pass the first time, I thought they were going to throw a flag on that one. I'm surprised they didn't.
I know, right?
So I was like, he's improving. He's improving.
Because they don't like to give rookies respect. And they didn't throw the flag and said, all right, he made a great play. That was the only sparkly moment of this game after the first series. Ambry. Because, A.J. Brown beats everybody up. So if Ambry made a play on him, that is huge. Because that means he's going to be just a little more time. So, I agree.
I noticed that they kind of doubled Bosa right there. I was like, you know what? They're going to double him that somebody else is going to go ahead and sack him.
They did a good job, too, didn't they?
Whether
Nick could not get loose. Hey, but you know what? You're right. With them doing what they did, we've seen other people take Tannehill down, but we just didn't get done enough. But Vrabel took a page out of Belichick's book. He took the best player away from the 49ers on both offense and defense. They took George out of the game in the second half completely, and they didn't let Nick take the game over either. I really didn't. Vrabel did work with Belichick, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Damn. He brought that formula. Oh, it hadn't been working for him all year, but it worked on us. Damn it.
How many days is this? It's going to be like, 10, 12 days before he played the Texans?
Yeah, I got a long time to think about what they just screwed up.
Yeah, so they got time to lick their wounds after this, because this game right here, I mean, we need to, I think the more as far as a second half team, we need to figure this out. Especially if everybody keeps talking about whether we're contenders or pretenders. This ain't going to fly.
Pretenders today. That's terrible. And I don't know what they're going to, who are going to play the first. It's just, anyway, we'll see. Anyway, so, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and see you Sunday, okay?
Happy holidays. You too, Ronbo.
Thanks, Night, fam. And Bobo says, you've been successful running 35 pass attempts. But I tell you, man, I don't know. Jeffrey Wilson Jr. was doing fine. And I still can't get over throwing that ball into that INT situation. Why did you even throw it? Don't throw it. You're standing right in the end zone. Renzo.
Greetings from North Florida, Ronbo.
Yeah, Renzo. And greetings would be nice right now. I just wish they'd be under a different circumstance. Happy holidays to you,
Who
fam.
you tell?
I know.
Same
Right?
to you, my brother.
Thanks.
I got to catch up with you because I'll be working the next 4 days on night shift. So, but Ronbo, why is my man Jimmy still playing like he just came to the NFL? Why?
I have no idea. And that's exactly where he looked today. For weeks, he looked like he was ready to roll. I thought we saw the last of what we saw today. He came in there and looked worse than ever. I said, damn, Jimmy, why now?
Throw the ball away. Do not throw in double coverage and do not overthrow a wide open.
And that's the best. Juice is wide open. You can't see nothing but green all around him.
Bro.
He missed it.
Bro,
missed it.
I thought it was a glitch in the game. I'm like, okay, this didn't just happen. Okay,
I know, right?
This must be a
pinch yourself.
I'm like,
you're
this
asleep.
like,
Damn it,
yeah.
Jimmy.
And
he's wide
on
open.
defense. On defense, AJ Brown cooking all you need to do is put a safety to help this cornerback. He is not finna do like Julio. He is not finna take over this game. No.
Belichick would have.
You don't let that happen.
You know?
Yeah, exactly. If you see AJ cooking like that, I'm going to put a man, I'm going to say, the cornerback, you got some help over here.
Yeah.
Like, you don't let no one man take over the game. You don't do that.
Especially you have a
Kyle,
rookie over
I'm
there
like,
that's in training. Help him out.
yeah. That's all you got to do. That's going to boost his confidence up. Like, okay, you know what? I can play my game, but I know if I fall short, I got help.
I got backup.
Yeah, I'm like,
you
Kyle,
see receivers
please
get double teamed all the time. Not us. No. We got our guys out on an island. Why?
And another thing, they say when Jimmy don't throw the ball too many times, we win. I'm like, man, his numbers is getting too high. Stop it from throwing. Stop
Especially when you don't need to. Jeffrey Wilson Jr. was doing fine. That first INT was not even necessary. Just Kyle, we got 3 points regardless. We're right on the end zone. Let Jeffrey and Debo, if you even want to. Let Debo run it in. It's okay.
Did we not learn when we played in the Super Bowl
Jesus,
against
why?
the Ravens?
God.
It felt like he was down there when we played against the Ravens, man. Listen, run the ball, bro. Just run the ball. I can live with it 4 times if we don't get in. I can live with that. Just run the ball.
And even if you don't get, like you say, you still got the field goal. Robbie's not going to miss from that close. Normally.
And somebody got to jack Jimmy up. Somebody got to jack my man Jimmy up in that locker room. Somebody got to have a heart-to-heart talk with him. Like, hey, bro, you keep messing up real decent, bro. This ain't finna keep going on. I would have to sit him and Kyle down like, listen, Kyle, something got to give. Because this window will go close real quick. Like, hey, something got to give. Like,
so
put Trey Lance in there like.
So, you know how we do after games. I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to see you Sunday. I hope you got some time for us. I mean, wish you Merry Christmas between now and then, though, okay?
Same to you, man. Be safe, everybody. Niner Nation, baby.
Thanks, fam. Night, Renzo.
Yep. Night.
And Niner Mike, come on in, man, and let it all out. Oh. Man. We lost some games this year. And none of them bothered me as bad as this one. On this, even the Indy loss underneath that rainstorm, that bothered me, but not like this one. We were rolling along. What the fuck? Frig happened. Oops. Damn it. That really bothers me. Niner Mike. 9-11-8, your time is now going, fam. Sorry, we had to
We're gonna forget.
Oh, okay. Well, how are we gonna do? I don't know. Niner Mike.
Who's on?
Hello?
Okay, now this is all I control.
Oh,
now.
we're gonna forget. We're gonna forget all about it, or what?
I'm never gonna forget this, Mike. I really am not.
Are we gonna
I cannot forget about this.
What? Come on.
God,
Where they all at? All right, look. Listen, I got so much to say, and I'm gonna friggin' jam pack it here real quick. All right,
Okay,
number
good.
one, and I want to make this real friggin' clear to any of you degenerates out there, and you know who you are. All right. I know that everyone's calling in and you're going to group everybody together and you're going to say, oh, yeah, they're going to just blame Jimmy. It's all Jimmy's fault. Listen here. Jimmy the Jet showed up tonight. All right? And when I say that Jimmy's no better than Ryan Fitzpatrick, it's because he's not. He's not. Ryan Fitzpatrick would go on 3 and 4 and 5 game freaking stints where they would win the game and he would be, handicapped and you could somewhat hide some of the blemishes. And that's exactly what Kyle does with Jimmy week in and week out. But then guess what? You get a game where it doesn't hide, where the guys don't drop the interceptions, where the guys make plays with his stupidness. All right? His absolutely mediocre stupidness, all right, and that is what I mean by it's not a hate Jimmy thing, Ronbo. It's really, really not. But this is where I really hope that all the faithful out there
could come on common ground and understand, at least for people like me. You know, Ronbo, I've called it an ace for an ace the whole time, all right? I keep it and say it what it is, even when it's not popular, even when Jimmy's on one of his little runs and his little rolls and all that. I still say it for what it is because it's a fact, all right? You don't play like that when you are an elite quarterback. You don't. Average quarterbacks play like that. Slightly above average quarterbacks play like that. Below average quarterbacks play like that. All right? And at the end of the day, you could say what you want. You could try to, well, you're just going to jerk me off and forget about it, all right? I don't want to fucking hear anyone say anything because it's freaking real. It's real. It's not make-believe. It's not someone just trying to hate on Jimmy Garoppolo, all right? It's the friggin' truth. And if you watch 49er faithful football long enough, then you know what a real quarterback looks like. We had two of them for over almost 3 decades long worth of time watching Joe and Steve play. You know what a real quarterback looks like. Aaron Rodgers is not missing Kyle Juszczyk down the sideline like that. He's catching it in stride without even breaking a fucking sweat. Aaron Rodgers is not throwing to a completely covered. You know why he threw that freaking ball to Georgie Kittle? Because he was going there the whole freaking time. He never looked nowhere else. He had his fucking mind made up. He was going there with the friggin' ball, and that's exactly what he did. Why? Because he's a mediocre quarterback. And
Mike,
sometimes he plays
maybe
like
not
a below
enough.
mediocre quarterback.
The word idiot might be a thing too. That was just really stupid. Mike, you know how we do after games though. We're gonna have to go and.
Yeah, we keep it short and sweet. Yeah. There's really no reason to even talk about it long. I just really want people to know, Ronbo, at least for people like me, it's not a hate Jimmy thing, but this is what you're going to get with this friggin' guy.
Believe me,
nobody's
I'll
talk to you
nobody's
later,
arguing with it tonight.
Merry Christmas to you, all right?
Merry
You
Christmas,
enjoy the
Mike.
time with your family. It should have been a better Christmas for all of us, but it is what it is. Have a good one, Ronbo.
You too,
Forget
fam.
about it.
All right. Night, Mike. Merry Christmas. And I see it. Jesse Nelson says, funny how when Jimmy is not our quarterback, we don't even get close to the playoffs. And Jimmy's not great, but why weren't we running the ball? I know, Jesse. I really, especially as close as we were to the goal, why couldn't we just run it? Oh, and Jeffrey Wilson was doing fine. Omar Lopez says Titans are a second seed now. Behind who? The Chiefs? All right, 9-11 to 8, go ahead.
Jimmy is a bitch. I might forget about it. Said exactly what I wanted to say. He's a mediocre quarterback, and I told you at halftime. You always make excuses for his sorry ass, and you say, "Oh, but we 8-6. But we 8-6. We're not 8-6 because of Jimmy. We 8-6 in spite of Jimmy. We 8-6 in spite of Jimmy. We should be like 11-3. We should be like 11-3, 10-3, whatever the hell it is. We can have the same record with Trey Lance. Who the hell misses Juice wide open? Even if he doesn't lead them, just hit him. Just hit him. We should have been up 21-0, 17-0 at the minimum. At the minimum. And you think that just because every quarterback doesn't hit every receiver at every time, we had the momentum. He stops momentum. There's times where we should be blowing teams out. We should have blew Cincinnati out. We should have blew Seattle out. There's teams we should be blowing out. So you don't think the defense doesn't see that? That he stops momentum. Ronbo, what don't you see? He's a mediocre quarterback. Everybody knows that. And Kyle Shanahan masks what he does. And these last little this winning streak that we've been on, and he's been praised, and that's because of the defense and the Yak brothers.
not because of what Jimmy does. He can't throw outside the numbers. He can't throw deep. He can't. He's a one-read quarterback. Everybody talk about how Kaepernick was a one-read quarterback. Jimmy is a one-fucking-read quarterback. In the second half, when he's in a pocket, he's looking around. He has a decent pocket. Nobody's open. Throw the fucking ball away. Throw it away. And he takes a fucking sack. That's what he is. So whatever first round hope, second round pick that Shanahan thought we was going to get for him, this is prime time. Everybody's looking at this. Everybody is fucking looking at this. He fucking sucks. I'll take that back. He doesn't suck to a certain degree. He's mediocre. And that's what we're going to get. We should have steamrolled these motherfuckers. Excuse me. We should have steamrolled them, Ronbo. We should have steamrolled them. 21-0, 17-0 at least. And we stopped the momentum. We gave them hope. That's why we lost this game. Not because of the defense, not because of Kyle Shanahan. And think about it. What about those interceptions they didn't get? They dropped 2 interceptions. What about the fumble? The sack fumble that Kittle has to pick up.
Fam, okay.
He's not good.
We gotta let somebody else have
let me
some.
say this one. Let me say this one last thing. There's a
Merry
reason why
Christmas.
Fred Warner said what he said. There's a reason why Fred Warner said what he said. How Trey Lance is carving up the defense.
Okay. Look, I'll be back Sunday and more. All right, because we got to go. A lot of people want to say something.
I'll be there.
Okay. Have a great Merry Christmas. All right. Good night, fam.
Merry Christmas to you too, Ronbo.
Thanks. And yo, T-Flow.
Yo, what up, Ronbo? Everybody's right. It's like what gets me ticked off is Kyle Shanahan knows Jimmy's not that good, so stop trying to pump Jimmy's trade value up. You should have got rid of him in the beginning, but we all knew he should have passed. It was early in downs, and he goes and tries to throw a pass. And he's just trying to pump up Jimmy Garoppolo's trade value because it's prime time. Instead of let's just beat these breaks out and show the league that we're serious for playoff contention. But instead, he wants to be all cute and dicey. And I told you, he has to all right, Kittle's getting double coverage. We have other tight ends. All right, Debo wasn't in the game a lot of the time. All right, so it was Ayuk and it was Kittle. Why wasn't you incorporating other tight ends? We have other tight ends that can play. Right, do what Tennessee does. Right, oh, you're gonna double cover. Hey, we're gonna throw somebody out who hasn't been there all game, and he's gonna make a play. Spread the offense, and I still don't get why Jimmy's still starting. He's been in the league for 8 years, 5 years with us, and he hasn't gotten no progression of he's looking good. It looks like he can carry. Everybody forgets against the Cincinnati game. If it wasn't for our defense, we would have probably lost the game, right? Because we got 10 points off of Cincinnati from the turnovers. If the 49ers defense does not turn the ball over, Jimmy hasn't really did anything in the second half. In the total of probably 8 quarters in the second half, he hasn't really been doing anything. It's all except for the Cincinnati game. But other than that, we haven't done nothing. Shanahan says, "Oh yeah, we have plays for Trey Lance. Why won't you throw in right?" Like the other caller said, Fred Warner probably made a mistake. Says, "Hey, Trey Lance dices us up." It's like we know Jimmy cannot dice. You've seen it, Ronbo. Jimmy's in the pocket like a statue. He has bad feet work. Whenever any great quarterback, when they're in the pocket for so long, what do? They move in, they move to the side, get out of the pocket because they know the pocket will collapse. He's been in the quarterback for, I don't know, since probably Pop Warner, and he still doesn't know that when you're in the pocket, you're going to just stand there to a collapse. You should have a ticker in your head when it's like 2-3 seconds, move from the pocket. There's gaps where you can go step up and step right and scramble. The reason why you scramble because you can throw it away. If not, you can run it. He does not do it. He loves staying in the pocket. Then when the pocket collapses, he does a little pirouette and gets sacked and possibly fumble, like majority of the times he does. It's like everybody knows his weakness, his strength up the middle, and whenever they take it away, how come Kyle Shanahan does not work with other receivers, work with outside the numbers instead of always inside the numbers? It's like, what's going on? Like, try not to pump up Jimmy Garoppolo's value because we all know it's not that good. He's a good, serviceable game manager if he does not turn the ball over. The minute he turns the ball over, he ain't that good. He does not have the arm talent to go lead you down the field.
Tebow, you know we're going to run out of time. But listen, Merry Christmas to you. Sunday, I'll be back, and we can talk about what happened. The results of Sunday's games are going to be really important for us. So anyway, I'll be looking for you then, okay?
All right.
All right,
All right, Merry Christmas, Ronbo. God bless.
Thanks.
And everybody stay safe out there, all right?
Hey, back at you, fam. Night. Yo, Joe.
Yo, what's happening in Ronbo?
Obviously back here, just a loss. I mean, it was so unnecessary. I mean, it just makes no sense. But Joe, go ahead, man.
Hey, Kat, isn't this like the same story playing over? It's like a record player just playing over every time, you know? Yeah. Well, how we've seen this happen too often. I hope all those that defend Jimmy, you know, they finally one day realize, you know, hey, they got to move on. We got to move on from that guy. They finally realize, hey, he really sucks because he does suck. Like, let's not make any excuses. I don't know why. What bothers me is that they pay this guy $27 million a year. You know, that's too much money. He's not worth it. Everybody's saying he's a mediocre quarterback, or actually, I think he's below mediocre. You know, but anyways, what do you think, Rondo? I mean, do you think fans will finally realize that he's not the answer? We got to move on.
No, I suspect that that's pretty much already been decided. I mean, he's leaving next year from what it looks like they're going to do. So, you know, the problem is Jimmy's $27 million is like low-scale quarterback pay now anyway. So it's really not about that. What I don't understand is how we can be riding along and doing so well and suddenly just drop off a cliff. That game today was like just a sample of what's been going on for the last few weeks, right? And for the first quarter. And then all of a sudden we go back to week 3. That I don't understand. What is the problem? Just completely
Rondo,
lost it.
Yeah,
so,
the sooner. Well, the sooner this franchise realizes that the sooner they move on from him, the better we'll be off as a franchise. Because honestly, we're not going to be going anywhere with this guy. I mean, we'll probably make it to the NFC Championship game, probably lose, but that's about it. You know, this guy's just he doesn't know how to. You take away his strength, you take away the middle of the field. He can't throw deep. He gets flustered with pressure. You know, he doesn't. He really. He doesn't hit his checkdowns. He always goes for the aggressive, deeper throw or midfield throw. You know, he needs to use more his checkdowns. You know, he goes for home runs and he gets intercepted, and it happens. He's never consistent. It's just, oh man, I'm just tired of it, man. I'm just at this point. I mean, I think we're all tired. This is a joke. This is a joke already. Rombo, what do you think?
No, it's not a laughable joke, though, is it? Jesus. They were supposed to win that game. I don't have any idea why they had to do what they did. Other than I do know that there's something to the 49ers scheduling every year, going to the East Coast for 2 games to start the season, and then late in the season sending us across country. I really wish we could get a break on that. It's just I want to see what other teams had to go through what we're having to go through this week with that. I've never seen Debo get tired, and I just realized when somebody called in earlier, you saw Debo, right? I thought he pulled a muscle. He was just out. I've never seen him run all the way out of gas. I'm thinking, well, shit. If that's what I thought he was hurt. If that's the case, if he wasn't tired, shit, that dude would have never caught him. So, I don't know. It's just really, it is what it is. And Jimmy will be gone soon, and we'll start over. So, anyway,
Yeah, what
tell
I
you what
saw
to do. We're going to go. And Merry Christmas, because we know how we do after the game. We got to be short and quick.
Everybody has to get a shot, right, at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks for taking my call, Rondo. You have
Always
a
a
good
pleasure. You too. All right, fam.
All right.
Have a good night. And Josh, the Rams fan. Come on in, Josh.
Oh man, what's going on, Ronbo?
Just strange occurrences, I remember yesterday he was telling us, y'all need to win the next game and this, that. He was making all kind of fun stuff. And then we jumped up and did what we did today, which came as a complete shock to me.
Okay, I'm going to tell you, man, don't feel bad about losing to the Titans, man. That's a good team. And everybody talking about you should have ran over the Titans. The Titans ain't no suckers, man. You can't. They're not a sorry-ass team, though. That's why they're the number two seed. So. And they're a physical team, so I mean they play football just like you guys, and it's a team sport.
I noticed that today. They are tough. They don't. I mean, the dude is laying down on top of Debo, won't get up. Ain't nobody been treating the 49ers
I think he got
like
a rib
that.
injury, man.
I said, what?
I think Debo might have some cracked ribs or something, man, because that's why he didn't come back into the game.
Yeah, somebody said he came back, didn't he? Maybe not.
No, he
came
on the
back at the end
sideline
of the
for
game.
the rest of the game after he landed on him. Yeah.
Remember that silly play we was trying to run
But
down the field at the end of the game with 4 seconds to go? Debo was out there.
Yeah, he fell on him after that. He didn't come back in the rest of the game, man. They put in Sherfield and the other cats.
I didn't see that though. That's right. I thought he was tired, and they just
put Hasty on the outside. So.
Yeah.
But man, it's really you got to look at this, man. It's a team sport, so. Even though Jimmy threw an interception in the end zone, I understand why he threw it because he thought George Kittle was going to be more aggressive, but he stood there and he let Janoris Jenkins jump the route. Whose fault is that? You got to go to the football. You can't. If you got two people around you, common sense says, let me run forward. If he would have ran forward through the contact, he probably could have got a pass interference. You on the 1 yard line, run the ball in.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you got to look at situational football, man. If you were in that situation, and that's, he has sure hands, you'll throw it too, man. It's just like, and then A.J. Brown, I don't know any corner outside of Jalen Ramsey or probably like.
No, they're stopping him. That's true.
Alexander that can really guard A.J. Brown. That dude is a beast. You can double cover him. You can double cover the dude, and he's still going to catch you.
He's strong. I had him in my mock draft that year he came out. We picked up Debo, though. But you know what? That's a good point. That's what I liked about Ambry Thomas making that one stop. And they weren't able to hit A.J. all day. They hit him a lot in the second half. But that was also Josh Norman out there getting his butt beat. So, I do feel good about what we're going to get from him. He's going to be okay. He needs to gain some size and get a little more of that grown man strength, and we'll see.
But it's not on the offense, man. It ain't on Kyle Shanahan. And then it's your job as a player. We blame coaches all the time, but it's your job as players to make changes during, like quarterbacks make changes or make adjustments or whatever the case may be. The defense has to understand, okay, slide coverage to A.J. Brown. But again, he's fast, he's strong, he's big. I mean, what can you do? He going to box you out, he going to catch the ball, man. DK Metcalf, I think A.J. Brown is better than DK Metcalf, to be honest with you.
No doubt about it. Brown's got more. Yeah, he's got more skill set because DK is just about running downfield and beating people up with all that speed and out muscling them for the ball. Yeah, that's a big difference.
But I think somebody made a good point, man. Jimmy G is like 30 and almost probably like 36 and 14 in his whole career right now. So people saying get rid of Jimmy. Who you gonna get, Sean Mannion or Case Keenum? Like, what quarterback you gonna pick up? Outside of you get Derek Carr, you're gonna have to pay him some money. Then you're gonna lose somebody else. So you gotta really, you gotta really, man, take it to the team.
Josh, you know what? I am worried about it next year because we're all expecting Lance to come in there and just be this world beater. I doubt it. And then in this case, who's gonna back him up? See, this is what's really worrying me.
Exactly.
It's gonna be touch and go. Josh, I tell you what, I'm gonna have a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you Sunday. Good stuff. All right.
I'll see you Sunday, man.
All
And
right.
hopefully we win, though. I'll see you Sunday. All right.
All right. Night.
All right.
And Ron actually says Debo has he does have cracked ribs. Where he gets this false information from, he was out of breath, dude. He needed a break after a long run. Hey, does anybody? But Ron actually, I saw that earlier. Somebody mentioned cracked ribs. I was hoping it wasn't right. Debo came back at the end of the game though for that razzle dazzle madness. Oh, I bet anybody see a report? Please confirm if indeed he's got cracked. No! Push. Come on in, Viv.
Ronbo, what's up, baby?
I was sitting up here dwelling over this misery.
Hey, man, stop letting Rams fans come into the room and tell us what's wrong with our players. Ain't nothing wrong with Debo. Man, just out of
Is that
breath.
right? Good, please, thank you.
You know,
man.
he wishing and hoping.
Somebody else said
but
that.
what
I don't know if it was another fan or
he's
not,
fine.
but somebody else came and talked about Debo's ribs were cracked. And that scared me because I didn't want to believe it. I refused to believe it, so I ignored it. And then, like you said, and Josh comes and said, yeah, Debo got cracked ribs. Oh, no, that's the second time.
Bet. That's what he wants. But anyways, Ronbo, I know it's short and sweet tonight, but shout out to Niner Mike. I like what he had to say. But listen, in the words of Mike Singletary, can't do it. Cannot win with them. Can't do it. Sorry, man. You know, Jimmy, you cannot win a Super Bowl with him, man. He just, God bless him. He's a nice guy, rah, 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 but he just ain't special enough. You know, when you get to the big dance, you got to be able to do special things. I mean, in the big games, consistently, he throws picks. He missing open receivers. He took 14 points off the board tonight. 14 points off the board. Not even include his interceptions.
Yeah.
Right, he's like a pitcher with one pitch, and everybody around him got to be so special in order for the team to be good. But when the team is way too good for that, the team is way too good. We're too sound. You know what I mean? He takes a big sack on third down because he ain't got that run gene in him. He could have ran for that first down, but. Listen, I'll give it to you like in a boxing terminology. In boxing, when you get to the big dance and you get to that fight, who you got to fight? You got to fight Floyd. You got to fight Sugar Ray. And here we are running up in here, and we Miguel Cotto, we Sean Porter. We just ain't good enough. It's just not good enough to get you there enough. And the Shanahan and the coaching staff, I ain't mad at him for what they did to kick the tires around on Jimmy one more year, and that's great. Do that, but don't doubt Trey Lance. These little 6-yard and 5-yard dink and dunk passes down the field. That dude can do that with his eyes closed. That's gonna be nothing. And let me end it with this. I've never seen a quarterback single-handedly demoralize a whole fan base. A whole fan base. I ain't never seen you so depressed, Ronbo. I believe this game was a game that, no doubt, you can hear the callers. It put the nail in Jimmy's coffin. And this team, I feel, no longer believes in him. I mean, just imagine being on that plane ride home, and you got to look at this dude, man. I mean, this one hurt because as good as Tennessee is, and that Rams fan said it, as good as Tennessee is, man, we put a beating on them. It was 24-0 the first half. Time to go home. We were celebrating. And here Jimmy just gave him back the whole game, man, single-handedly. This dude's a joke, man. But God bless him. Nice guy, cool. And Shanahan, his little second-round pick he wanted, maybe tried to get it first. That went out the window today, too. So we got to take that L, too. That's out the window, too, because his performance. So everybody's jacked up, But it is what it is, Ronbo. Thanks for, by the way, letting everybody vent and get everything out, We appreciate the platform, Ronbo.
Hey, my pleasure, fam.
Right on.
All right. Hey,
okay, talk to you
happy
again.
holiday, and I'll see you Sunday. All right.
Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you. All right, shout out.
I get you, fam. And Jesse Nelson says, a lot of people are throwing in the towel after this loss. Are you all really Niner fans? Lick your wounds and let's keep the faith. Jesse, it's just about the depression night. I did not want to lose this game. Rhode Island Music says the Rams fan needs to move around with the false information. Hope they get blasted Sunday. I can't wait to look up and see for sure and find out what Debo's. I don't want to hear about no ribs cracked. 601 in Missouri. Hello. Hello, Missouri. All right. And Marion, come on in, Marion.
Oh man, what's going on? All right, so listen, check this out.
All right.
Look, these are. I'm talking to the masses. Y'all some ungrateful fans. They really are, because everybody blaming on one person, and that makes me sick. Now, granted, yeah, he did throw a pick in his zone, but so nobody not gonna talk about the play call and how we just kept Kyle got pass happy. Nobody gonna talk about these even the first down that Garoppolo had got running play, and it was called back of a holding penalty. Alex Mack. And nobody talks about the penalties on the offense that negated a lot of drives. Trent Williams, false starts, George Kittle. Nobody talks about that. But we all goes on Jimmy because he's a quarterback. Nobody talks about the secondary, how they bench Aubrey after the touchdown from A.J. Brown and then went and kept going at Josh Norman. Nobody talks about that.
That's what happened to Ambry. Did they bench him? I was wondering. I thought that Josh
either they benched him or they moved him.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that one out.
Either they benched or they moved him because Julio was basically there just to be, a decoy. That's basically what Julio was there for. The defense played their butts off tonight. Well, of course they got tired. But what about the 3rd and 23? When we went offside, they had a free play, and it went down to Brown for the 40-yard catch. See, nobody talks about this stuff that happens during the game. Stop blaming one guy. I'm starting to think people don't know football because it just sounds like people are very small-minded and want to blame one person when it was a team effort. Granted, Garoppolo had some mistakes.
Yeah, he had.
Guess what?
You know what, man? I've always felt that way. When you lose a game, no one man can lose the entire game for you. He needs some help.
No, exactly.
But the thing is, had he been a little less, not contributing so heavily toward the loss, then you can put the onus on the whole team. And I know exactly what you're talking about. You point out some things I'd already forgotten about because I did forget about some of the things that went on around him.
Exactly.
But Jimmy has got to be able to not make those crucial mistakes. That's the thing,
Well, here's the quick thing. For one, I hate when people say Garoppolo lost the game. I could see if he threw a pick on the last drive. Yeah, you lost the game. He blew the game. But he scored a touchdown to tie the game up. The defense did not hold. We had a penalty that was spot foul on the pass interference that got them to midfield. Okay? And then on top of that, you talking about getting another quarterback, right? It's only, out of 32 teams, it's only about 5 elite quarterbacks in the NFL.
I know, right? I've been thinking about that for 6 months.
So, we hope Trey Lance would be the guy.
I know,
but
that's
to be elite.
I know. That takes a while.
People don't get that.
I know.
People don't get that. Very few an elite quarterback on your team is very rare. It comes very so often. The Chiefs lucked up with Patrick Mahomes. Green Bay lucked up Aaron Rodgers. It don't happen often. So how about you go ahead and be appreciative of what you have? I'm done, Ronbo, because and shout out my boy Lorenzo, Buddy. Well, I call him Buddy. You call him Lorenzo. His name Buddy to me. I'm a classmate, my dog. Anyway,
okay.
I'm out.
All right, man. Hey, happy Christmas to you, fam. I'll see you Sunday. Be coming back. Should be able to get over it by then. All right, fam. Night.
All right. Yeah.
Hey, Johnny boy. Come on in, Johnny. Johnny boy. Johnny boy. Oh, man. All right, 613. Hello, area code 613.
Ronbo.
Yes. And what is your name?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Excellent. I can hear you.
I need to know, what is your name?
My name is Liam.
Liam. Okay. Hey, Liam, come on in, man.
Yes, sir.
We're all upset tonight, so go ahead.
Beautiful. I am a lifelong Niners fan. I am the Northern Faithful from Canada.
Oh,
I
awesome.
have some very brief remarks I'd like to make about today's game.
All right.
The first time calling, I've watched your show for many years. I love you. I love everything you're about.
Well, thanks.
I love the Faithful community.
Mm.
All right, so this is a team loss against the Titans. I've got some observations, some props, go over why we lost, and I've got some closing thoughts. I'll make it quick because I know you're probably gassed.
More
Although it's
frustrated.
East Coast here,
Tires
so
out
it's
even worse.
1:13 in the morning here.
Oh,
So
okay, Liam, you go right ahead.
all right, so here we go. Third down defense needs to improve. We gave up an average of 9.7 yards on every third down play.
Ooh.
Control style football, that's Kyle's way of winning football games.
Yeah.
We need to win turnover differential. We cannot give the ball up without takeaways. We need to run more. We love to run 40-plus times. We ran the ball 21 times. We gained 83 yards, and Debo was a huge part of that. So props, game balls, Debo. We're scheming Ustick more. I like that. Ayuk continues to be silky. D-line, Titans played max protect, but D-line still got some good sacks. Ebukam Street, great game. And 3 recovered fumbles. Obviously, we shouldn't be fumbling, but why we lost on offense, Garoppolo threw 2 picks.
Mm-hmm.
Trent Williams had 2 penalties.
Mm-hmm.
83 yards rushing. Jimmy was too excited and missed Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
Jennings had 3 drops. Kittle was double-teamed all game and was not targeted for 3 quarters. On special teams, we gave up big kickoff returns. We had 4 punts.
Oh.
We had miscommunication on offense. I also meant to add that's where one of the picks came from.
Yeah.
And, we really should have adjusted to the Titans' max protect on offense. They had less receivers in the game. And as the game went on, they started slipping their tight ends out. And as Warner said, they needed to be stickier in coverage. So closing thoughts, Tennessee's a really, really great football team. It was a playoff atmosphere. I think the Niners played a really gutsy game. They showed resolve to push back and push them to the brink after all the frustration. It would have been really easy to fall on short rests, traveling across the country, but they didn't. Every game's unique, any given Sunday. They stay in the 6th seed no matter what happens on Sunday. We hold tiebreakers of the Eagles and Vikings and the in-conference record over the Saints. 10 days rest for the next game. Hopefully we can lick our wounds, come back strong. And on a personal note, Jimmy G's legit. Leave the man alone. He's a winner. Can't dispute it. That's it.
Liam, those observations you made are things I didn't even take into consideration because I was so pissed off for thinking that. So when I go back and look at the tape, I'll probably see some of the same things you're talking about.
Enraging.
But
this is the most frustrating loss.
What you pointed out was
and
something
we pushed
the
the Packers
coaches
to the brink as well.
But some of the things you pointed out are some of the things coaches should address as well. Because what you saw as a coach, they're probably seeing it too. But there was nothing they can do about it during the course of the game. That's a real scary thing, Because even though we played that bad, we lost by 3. So what if we make some adjustments on at least a couple of those items you pointed out?
Well, we were, because when they were filling the box and stopping the run, Jimmy's success was all in the short pass. I mean, we were anything less than 5 yards, we were busted wide open, and we get the playmakers in space. And anything we're pushing the ball up the field, we had some mixed success, but we had that pick, and
that ended that right away.
We needed to find a way to get the run game going. But they were so consistent on defense. So it was a great game, though, despite the frustration. And what was interesting? Started the game really strong on offense and finished really strong on offense. And everything in between was a bit of a mess.
Those are really, Liv, you got a lot of great points. Why don't you get in more often? I tell you what, I'll be back Sunday looking for you because we got to go now. And,
all right, Ronbo. Respect, man. Respect.
Back at you, fam.
Merry Christmas.
Have happy holidays. All right. Merry Christmas to you.
Happy holidays.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Night, Liam. God, he pointed out some. Thanks, Liam. All right. He pointed out some things I didn't even consider. But what he talked about, I do in the mind. You watch the game. That is what took place. We got beat through all that perfect antidote to the 49ers football, and still barely lost. And if Jimmy doesn't make those INTs, we still win with everything that they did. Damn it, Alice. What? Jack Jones, Grant Cohn talks about exactly that. Not sure what he's he's not talking about what Liam talked about because I saw that up before Liam came. Liam, I mean not Liam. Ellis, come on in, Ellis.
Yeah,
Bad times return.
man. Yeah, I guess it was too good to be true.
Yeah, boy, because that ended that that fantasy in a heartbeat.
Yeah, and it's crazy because, you know, even with A.J. Brown doing what he's doing, we still should have beat them by like 20, you know, 17 to 20 points. We had 17 unanswered points going into the fourth quarter. I mean, that's fucking ridiculous. You can't win football games like that. So, and stating the obvious, you know, Jimmy throwing 2 picks, almost threw a third one. You know, for those that saw the game, he almost threw 3 interceptions. It wasn't just 2. He successfully threw 2 of them. And you know, those switch momentum that gives the other team. Thank God for our defense. I mean, hell, they should have beat us by 17 points. Because if they could have scored 14 off of both of those interceptions that Jimmy threw, I mean, you know, then they beat us by more than 3 points. If Kyle would have went for the damn field goal instead of going for it on 4th and 6 after we got that stupid ass flag, then we would have been tied and going into overtime. I mean, we could be here all day. I mean, Juwan Jennings dropped the pass. Jimmy overthrew Kyle Juszczyk on the opposite of the field. He did the same shit just, 3 or 4 games ago? He did that same thing, but it was on the left side where he overthrew Kyle Juszczyk when he was wide open. He had nothing but real estate.
And why did he keep overthrowing?
On the same play on the opposite side. He's wide open. There's nobody there. Of all the times that Jimmy lofts the ball and he throws it and it's got all this hang time on it, it's like, Jimmy, that's the time where you just, you know, do a nice little dump over there. It's easy. I mean, it's simple. He does that all the time. But in the moments like that, I just don't get it, man. I don't understand.
I just wonder how often do we work on that in practice? I mean, because if you guys could do that in practice, how is it that it turns to crap during a game 2 or 3 times? And remember last year, Nick Mullins, the same thing. Juice is wide open. I'm wondering, is there a visual problem or something? What are you doing?
It's the heat of the moment. Yeah, in the heat of the moment, you know, I think guys just, you know, tend to overdo it. You're either under or over. You know what I mean? And I mean, there's a lot of times where, you know, thank God for us having some good pass catchers. You know, there'd be a lot of other questionable passes, but they end up getting caught, and our guys come down with them. You know what I mean? Not all the time, but there's been other times where Jimmy will throw a bad pass, but our guys will make a really good play, key play. You know, Jimmy's still throwing the ball kind of high, even to Brandon Ayuk in the end zone. If he threw that ball a little bit higher, Brandon Ayuk might not have been able to grab it. You know, remember when he threw the ball a little far out, and Brandon Ayuk didn't get that one pass? We were right there in front of the damn end zone. I mean, we were in field goal range at least, and it just, I mean, the thing about this loss for me is that now we're putting the control in 3 other NFC teams' hands and choosing our fate. That's what pisses me off more than everything that happened today.
Yes, it's all in your hands. Just
come on, man. So is it if the Saints and the Eagles have to win for us to be completely done with, or does if one wins and the other doesn't, then I mean, what's the breakdown, or do we even know at this point?
I really don't know. But I imagine if we tie the Eagles, we get them because of the tie. We beat them. The Saints we haven't even played, so I don't know. And man, the Saints are looking like, if their offense ain't going to win, their defense is definitely going to win. My God. Hey, it's kicked Brady's ass up and down the field. I've not seen Brady get manhandled and beat up like that in his entire career. So if the Saints get, oh, man.
Well, and they got their third-string quarterback that has to start because Taysom Hill and Trevor Siemian are on the COVID list. So Ian Book from Elk Grove High School out here in Sacramento is going to be starting. So that's going to be, we're going to see what the young rookie from Notre Dame does. I don't know. He wasn't that bad in college, but I mean, I don't know what he's going to do for his first game. I'm hoping that they lose. I would like the Eagles to lose too, of course. Washington football has a really easy schedule. that's a good question. I don't know. From what I understand, the Washington football team was to have the easiest schedule. You know, the last 5 or 6 games, they had like the easiest schedule that I had seen. So, but I know they're, you know.
Okay, we're gonna have to go though.
I don't know.
I tell you, I'll be back Sunday. Let's see. We'll know what's going on. We can talk about it Sunday as far as games go. So, all right, fam.
Yeah. We only got 2 more games, y'all. You know, we're gonna be sitting here, you know, wishing we had football coming back again. So we can't let this go just like this, man. So, hoping we can turn it around and definitely close out strong these last 2 games. You know, nonetheless. But yeah, peace and love, brother Ronbo.
All right.
I appreciate you.
And happy holidays
Shout
to
out to
your
production,
family,
man.
All right.
Yeah. Likewise, family, you too, man. And shout out to all the Niner faithful out there, man. Y'all try to stay lifted, and you know, we'll just have to wait to see what happens and push from here.
All right, fam.
All right,
Night,
champ.
Ellis.
Go.
And Jesse Nelson says this feels like overreaction Monday. We should all apply to NFL to sports analysts. No, we don't do losses well. And actually, I think we should celebrate victories a little harder because we get deep into losses. I don't like doing this. This sucks. Mark, come on in, Mark.
I'm with the man, the myth, the 49er fan legend, Ronbo. Hit that light. No, he's mad,
Mark.
but hit the light. But
God.
Ronbo, man, I need to vent real quick, bro. I'm not going to sit here. To me, I've been saying this for a while. Jimmy played a decent game against Cincinnati. I said, hey, had a nice game. I'm not a Jimmy fan, but I'm not finna say I don't like the hater thing. It's just like you call it for what it is, man. And for people who are trying to defend Jimmy and it's not his fault, like talking about penalties and all this other, that's just football. There's gonna be penalties. There's gonna be when a man is handing people the ball, and like that's a different story. A quarterback's job is to overcome the ebbs and flows of the game. So I mean, he had a bad game. It is what it is. Jimmy Garoppolo is Jimmy Garoppolo. That's why I'm over getting upset about him being him, because he's him. And my whole thing is, bro, people, you got to realize Jimmy's ups do not outweigh his downs. When he's down, it's bad, guys. And I know no quarterback is perfect, but most quarterbacks, they got something about them that's at a high level when we look at them in the lens that we look at. Jimmy I don't see, he's not fast, he doesn't offer athleticism. He doesn't offer a deep ball. He doesn't offer anything that. He's the best quarterback we've had since 2015. That's not saying much. Nick Bosa, C.J. Beathard, like, I don't know, man. And he's a good dude. I'm just frustrated, Ronbo. Like, we didn't need to lose this game, and it boiled down to just some bad play. The dude is not stepping up in the pocket, moving over. I know I've seen them practice drills where the guys moving the ball to go up, back, and then over, and then they got to throw it to Kittle. Him, Jimmy, and Lance go through these. We see the drills where they're moving their feet, and the dude just doesn't move his feet. He focuses on Kittle. If you guys think Lance is not ready, what is he's been told what to do? Your first read is here, and that's where he's going with the ball. Cincinnati game, I did see him go through some progressions. I'll give him that credit, but it's very rare that we see multiple games of Jimmy going through progressions. We don't see this dude doing certain things consistently. He has games where he does things good.
Mark, you know, I just want to say something. I just want to say one thing about that. That's what made me the most mad today. I don't know. Maybe you didn't see it. I saw him. The camera's in his face. He was going through progressions, and he still made the wrong throw. That's what really set me on fire. I mean, his eyes were just rotating. And then I said, Jimmy, why did you do that? That one, the INT for Debo, he was all over the place. He looked the safety off and everything, and then he shifted, and he threw it way over Debo's head, and ended the just finish. I said, how did you do that?
I get more frustrated because I love the show. I love platforms like yours and others, man. I just get frustrated with people coming for, people's loyalty to the team and everything. Man, everybody got different expectations of this team. I don't want just an okay quarterback. I don't want to just get to the playoffs. I said this years ago, bro. I've been a Niner fan for 30-plus years. I was in 8th grade when we won the Super Bowl, bro. I ain't trying to just be mediocre, man. So when you see a team together and you feel like the quarterback's holding you up, I don't give a damn who's the name. I don't care about their assets. They're not the team. They're assets. And some of y'all get too caught on to these assets, man. So it's not about whether I like Jimmy or not, bro. I just want
see the best players on the field, and if they're not going to get us where we need to be, move on.
Move on.
That's all I'm at, man.
I'm just hoping this moving on doesn't continue past next year. Trey Lance looks good. I just hope that some of the things that I saw that frightened me are ironed out soon.
Yeah.
But anyway, man, we know.
I don't know either, man. I'm not going to sit there and say I'm not one of these guys that's Lance the guy Lance. Nah, it's not about that. It's just what I know Jimmy's
not.
It's
right.
just not what I know Jimmy's not.
Okay. Mark, we got to go up. We'll see you Sunday, though. Hey, Mark, have a happy Christmas, you and your family, will you?
You too, Ronbo. Your
Thanks,
family,
man.
all your supporters, cast over there. You guys enjoy and be safe.
Thanks, man. Have a great night, Mark.
All right.
Emilio.
Hello.
Emilio, I love the way your entrance. Emilio, come on in, man. Because you know how we do after we lose. We get deep into it. But that was just awful. I mean, I wanted to win that game so bad. I said, this puts us right where we need to be.
We
lost.
You know, as bad as we played, we only lost by 3 points.
I know, that's what pisses me off even more so.
You can
Bad
go
as we
ahead and
played.
say Jimmy this, Jimmy that, but at the end of the day, we know what Jimmy is. He's either gonna play his balls out or he's gonna have a crappy game like he had today.
I know, why can't it be? Why does it have to be one or the other? Just don't have the same
Because
game you had against the Falcons. Bring it
to
Tennessee.
You know what he is. We see what he is over the years. It just, you either gonna get one Jimmy or that. You know, sometimes it sucks. You just want one Jimmy to ball out and have a hell of a game.
Jekyll and Hyde.
At this point, I can't. You know, I was irritated. I seen what it was. I seen those two picks. You know, the one that hurt me the most was the one in the end zone. You could have waited. You still had 3 more downs.
How about the one the juice? That kills me. Both of them are just double. Like I got shot with a shotgun.
You know he overthrew
Both
it.
barrels.
You know he overthrew it.
Jimmy.
But like one of the other callers said, it's happened before. Not just with him, Mullins. You know, Mullins overthrowing them wide open. You got an end zone. It's just they get excited. Maybe if you're out there, you would have done the same thing too. It's just you get those moments you're like, oh man, he's wide open. And you overthrow it. It happens because you look at it. He did it in the Super Bowl too with Sanders. He was wide open. You overthrow him, and it just happens. It's just who he is, you know. And you got to remember, every other quarterback does it too. You know, you've seen Mahomes do it too. Receiver wide open, you overthrow him.
I know. You know what? I
it's
always want to say
all
that.
quarterbacks do.
All of them do. But you don't want yours to do that.
Even
I don't
Tom
want
Brady
ours
does.
to do that.
Look at Tom Brady. Tom Brady got killed by the Saints this past weekend. You know, everybody's talking bad about Tom Brady, but at the end of the day, they all have bad games. They shake them off, come back, and dominate. So, you know, maybe Jimmy needed this, a bad game. The whole team needed a bad game because we were on a hot streak. You kind of look at it. I was thinking in my head, I was like, we're due for a loss, and it's going to be a loss where it's going to be unexpected. This was it. I didn't think it was going to be this one. I was thinking maybe they were going to take the Texans lightly. Like, you know what? I want to beat the Texans again, but it was just like, you know what? If we beat the Tennessee, I think the team we're going to take lightly is Tennessee. The Texans. So, but good thing. You kind of look at it in a way. You got to take this as bad as it looks. Take it as a positive. They needed to look this. They'll regroup, beat the Texans, and come back and beat the Rams. So we kind of needed this. It's just we had a short week. We had a tough win against
Falcons.
Cincinnati, and
Cincinnati.
this we kind of need this. It's just we should have won this because the way it played out.
Jimmy. That's how, when you see Jimmy do that, damn all this, he can't do this, he ain't this, he is what he is. I've seen him play better football, Emilio. That's why I was so pissed off today. I said, Jimmy, what are you doing?
I was
What is the
irritated, but I was
problem?
just like, well, it wasn't just him. We had false starts, defense letting A.J. Brown being, making it seem like he was some Randy Moss type receiver. It was all around. Like I said, it was defense making mistakes, Jimmy doing it. Like I said, it didn't help that Jimmy throw those picks, but at the same time, you got to look at the defense. Defense was playing too lightly. Josh Norman getting scored on. So it was all around bad.
We could have afforded that defensive problem if we just hit juice. If you just
Well,
don't
of course,
throw that
you
INT
think
in the
about
end
that,
zone.
but if you
just
go
those
to
two
that, like
things
I said,
alone.
no, I'm not taking that one. The overthrown, I'm not taking that one. The one that bugs me is the touchdown and the interception is one. That's the one that bugs me. Damn that overthrown. Because like I said, every quarterback's overthrown. Aaron Rodgers is overthrown. Tom Brady's overthrown. Everybody's overthrown receivers.
But we don't want our guy doing it.
But,
we got to go though.
No, of course. Well, honestly, who the hell wants this quarterback overthrowing anybody? Come on now, Ron. But that's just the thing of the game. They get excited, they overthrow receivers, and it happens. It's part of the game. Best thing we can do is shake this one off, and beat the next two games and go strong. Like I said, we still coming in the playoffs.
2 more games.
We can't say the same thing about Seattle, but hey, we're still in it. We're not down and out yet.
We really got to go because projections going to shut us down. I'm going to see you Sunday, okay? I know you got plenty to say, but save some of that Blue Stock Sunday.
Stay positive, man. It's just one game. We're not done and out. We're not eliminated.
Not yet.
Just one game.
All right. Maybe you'll have a great night, fam. Merry Christmas to me and you and your family, too, all right?
You too.
All right, fam. Thanks. Night.
Right, stay positive, man. Let it go.
I'm trying.
It's done and over.
All right. Night. And Tobin Ernest says that was a Jimmy loss equals most painful loss. Jay, come on in, Jay. $601. Area code 601. Hello. Hello, 601. Hey, Rick. Is this Rick?
What's going on, man?
Rick, I hadn't talked to you in like a long time. How you doing?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
I shouldn't even ask you how you're doing because I know how you're doing. This is just I don't. This loss bothers me more than any loss of the year so far, too, because I thought the Niners had all these little ouchies ironed out, right? And everybody says this is this and this and that, but you know what? That's bullshit. The Niners were playing good football the last few weeks. Why today? Now we got to depend on other teams to lose. I don't want that. Rico, I'm sorry. Go ahead. It's your time.
I'm frustrated on a couple points. I'm frustrated with Jimmy because the biggest thing I have with Jimmy is his inconsistency. So Jimmy G is a positive. He'll have great games, or he'll do some great play. I like a player that he'll go start the game with a good touchdown drive, and then he'll finish the game with a touchdown drive. But in between, we have a bunch of nonsense because he had two INTs. Also had a fumble, but Kittle fell on it and recovered it. I'm like, dude, what? What are you? And the thing that bothers me the most is like, do you not see linebackers? If I was a defense Ronbo, I would say, you know what? I'm like, look, just cover for linebackers, go shade maybe 5 or 6 yards back, and just stay in the middle because he's gonna throw it right there. It's like, Jimmy, you show flashes of stuff, but you're not consistent. And then Kyle Shanahan and then D'Amico Ryans, what pissed me off is like, if you understand one person, A.J. Brown they're going to him. Why not bring help over the top? Bring help. I don't care. I would say, look, anybody else but A.J. Brown's going to beat me. I've seen enough. Once he got Norman, which is normal, is not a big accomplishment, as most people get Josh Norman. But I mean, once you see him starting to cook a little bit, whatever, look, give him help. Double jam at the line, some over the top shade your coverage over to him. But don't just continue to do stupid stuff. And Kyle Shanahan, man, dude, take points. Not every time everything has to be fourth and so you have to go for it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Everything has to be. It's just like, yeah, I understand that hopefully we can get next week and beat the Texans or whatever. But like you said before, we don't want to put our playoff chances and hopes in other people's hands, because if we handle our business like we're supposed to, then we wouldn't be worried about anybody else. And that's the thing about it. You don't want to be like, come on, well, if this team wins and if this team loses, because now we're sitting here, we're playing our game, but then we're watching the TV and watching. And it's like, no, I don't like that at all.
So, this is why that game was there to be taken. And as bad as they played, they lost by 3 lousy points. What if they just won one thing differently? Just one. And then you have to be a whole
What if Ronbo, honestly, like you said before, I would like to, my other thing I'd like to see from Jimmy, maybe he does it on some, I don't know, maybe in the huddle, but I want to see him more fired up. After he throws a pick, I understand maybe his cool demeanor allows him to throw a pick and then come back and throw it away and do whatever. But if
just show some urgency, but Rick, we're gonna run out of time after the game type kind of conversation, But I tell you what, let's see you Sunday, all right? And Merry Christmas to you.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, man, you have a Merry Christmas, man, and be safe out there. And definitely reach out to you on Sunday.
Thanks, fam. Have a great night, Rick.
All right. Bye.
And Jesse Nelson says Cal should have saw Jimmy was struggling and either brought in Trey or ran the ball or take it out of Jimmy. And even that would have been, Kyle, what do you... Did we get cocky? I think Kyle got a little too cocky and confident since we've been rolling that was just a given we was going to get that done. We're the best team in the league in the red zone. All right? Stop reading your own hype and think. Johnny boy. I'm sorry, Johnny boy. I'm just, All right. We'll come back. Area code is 650. It's pretty late, isn't it? I just realized we just did a night game. Salvador. Sal has an alien in his house that doesn't like the 49ers, especially Jimmy. Sal. That was the only comic relief I had tonight. What was that? Salvador. Okay. Tony. Come on in, Tony. As you might as well be watching The Walking Dead. We just losing that game in that fashion. My goodness.
Ronbo, in the first quarter, y'all had them.
I know, right? Looked like we was just, we go beat them up just like we beat up the Falcons, right? And then from that point on, going into the second quarter, all of a sudden we can't play. Here come them INTs. God.
Well, my favorite college coach, Bobby Bowden, always talk about executing, blocking, and tackling.
Yeah.
And you got to play minutes.
I just don't. It's hard to swallow a loss like that. Y'all did everything you could to lose that game. You did every last thing. Yeah, Jimmy did his part, but he was joined by a chorus of other little strange things, and that just put the nail in the coffin. We would, and Tony, lose that game by 3. After all that sorry ass play, we lost by 3.
In the first quarter, y'all got away from running the football and mixing your running and your passing. You should have kept with the run.
Mm-hmm.
That would have helped the pass.
And run the clock down. Pass. And wear them people out. I'm always in favor of that.
Yeah, exactly. And then that way you can mix it up and use a little play action. Y'all got away from that.
And Tony, point that out. Speak to that. It is written. It is classified. It is documented that they don't do well on play action. Whenever we did our 3 or 4 times on play action, it succeeded. What does Kyle do? Put him out of center. Kyle, don't do it. He did it. We lost.
Y'all stopped their run. They couldn't run the football for nothing. They tried.
I know, right?
But they couldn't run it. Yep.
A little bit in the second half.
Yeah. And what happened to Kittle? Kittle was like a non-factor.
They double-teamed Kittle. Vrabel did what we should have did with Brown. Hey, double-team George. Every time George went, all he could see was purple. Because I saw it on the film one
You know
time.
who was getting off a little bit, though? Who he was getting off? I was impressed. Your fullback. Your fullback was getting off a little bit.
He was getting open. Yep. We didn't take advantage of it. Jimmy threw the ball up past him. Swish. Jimmy, you know what you just did, don't you? That was a touchdown.
Yep. Yeah, on that red zone interception, Ronbo, he forced that ball. Don't force it. Throw it away or hit your check down.
Or if you insist on doing that, throw it up high. George has got a height advantage. Lob it. Lob it up high and let George see if he can win. No. Throw a straight line, a little bit high, but not high enough. Straight line, and defender picked it off. Okay, George, you and Jimmy both. Come here, I'm going to talk to y'all. You know, damn it. Unnecessary loss. Really unnecessary.
You guys should have been up 21-0 quick. Should have been up, man.
Yeah.
The field goal should have been a touchdown, and that interception in the end zone should have been a touchdown.
Mm-hmm. Or a field goal. That could have been, even if we don't get the touchdown, don't keep forcing that ball, Kyle. Give it to Jeffrey. He can get in. Get it to him. Mm-hmm. Debo can even get it in. What are you doing it for?
Or Jawan Jennings.
Yes. And there were so many things that could have been done differently. Little minor things. Really lost by 3. Oh, God.
Yeah. And I see the people in your chat. They're a lot of them are pissed off at Jimmy, but at least this isn't as bad as that. To me, Ronbo, and I told you this before, the Indianapolis game was y'all's lowest point. Y'all was really low after that.
That was a whooping, wasn't it? Boy, they just beat the 49ers going and coming.
But and some bad news, NFL Network saying they were going to get in anyway because they're going to win a division. Y'all's loss clinched the playoff berth for the Cowboys.
I know. People were writing that in the chat earlier. Isn't that disgusting?
It is. And it ain't going to mean nothing because they're going to still lose.
But I don't want to help them.
Earlier, when the people liked it, I said, Dallas Cowboys have made the playoffs. On a Sunday when the playoffs start at 1 o'clock, they'll be in the playoffs. After about 4:15, they'll be eliminated.
See, Tony, the thing is, I don't want to have anything to do with that. I don't want the 49ers to have anything to do with it. See, if they get in there, don't let us have nothing to do with it. Oh, no, we got to go out there and lose this game. Find a way to lose it, Niners. Oh, good job. We did it again. Damn it.
17 unanswered points after y'all was up 10-0. 17 unanswered points.
Oh. And then that last minute, famous 90-yard drive the 49ers have become famous for. Ain't nobody did that in the league more than the 49ers. It's useless. It should have never come down to this. Oh,
it's just, y'all had control of the game. Y'all was controlling the game. You got to attack. And Ronbo, it just hurts my heart. And I've been watching. Julio Jones needs to retire.
Yeah, he's
a shell of his former self, Ronbo.
His body's just not. His body's letting him know his time is up. Tony, we got to go.
Titans are going to release him after the season.
They'd have
Falcons fans told me I'm crazy, but watch what happens because of money.
Yeah, I was going to say it's too expensive because he can't contribute. He can't play. He just can't. Well, Tony, Merry Christmas to you and the family, and I'll be back Sunday, okay?
You have a happy Merry Christmas, you and your family, and a joyous holiday, and we're going to kick Lions' butt. I pissed Don Burr off in the chat. Okay?
Good.
He got out, and guess what? Jared Goff is out. They're starting a quarterback named Tim Boyle, who's a free agent out of Eastern Kentucky. I've never heard of this guy, so the beat down is going to be on.
It's going to be fun. All right, Tony. Good. Have fun with that.
I'll see you Sunday. See you Sunday. Merry Christmas.
And Merry Christmas. Thanks. JC3771, let me pour you a shot of some Henny, and let's move on. Merry Christmas. I like that. I'm probably going to get into that soon at some point. This one just really bothers me. We've lost some games that I got over, but this one is going to be tough. That's just really we should have won that game. That was strange. Jesse also says we gotta play to our strengths. Stop playing on relying on Jimmy and rely on the team and what they do best, and then we can win. I don't know. That game, the last couple of wins was perfectly a team-oriented win. Don't go away from that, you know. And teams are going to take Georgia away from us from here on out anyway. So we got to figure out something. Hey, Mike.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Talking about losing and why. And then Tony has informed me that it was through your efforts, 49ers, that the Dallas Cowboys were assured a playoff position. See that? That's just nasty. But Mike, your feelings on this misery? Mike? Did we lose Mike? Because our system has knocked some people off the phone a couple times tonight.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Hey, what's up, Ronbo? I want to ask you something. You think the league has caught up to Shanahan's coaching and his tendencies?
I said that. You know, it's funny. I said that about 2 months ago. I was thinking, if I know Kyle, everything's about timing with him. Kyle thinks timing can overwhelm and override any defensive efforts. But you know what? You can defend anything if you see it enough. DCs are that brilliant, right? And so you can't keep doing that stuff.
Yeah, it just seems like he doesn't make the proper adjustments. You know what I mean? Like, you could even go back to when he was the head coach, was he the head coach for the Falcons when they
he's OC.
blew that 20? Oh, the OC, yeah. Well, I mean, they didn't make no adjustments. You know what I mean? And they blew that 23-point lead, in the Super Bowl. And then it seems like every single game where they have a lead, the other team makes the necessary adjustments to what Kyle is coaching and drafting up, and then Kyle just doesn't make any other adjustments. He doesn't counter, or think about what his opposition is going to do because of his coaching technique. Like Bill Belichick, for example. And it's hard to say, it's hard to compare him to the GOAT of coaching, right? Because if we're going to use Bill Belichick as an example, right? But I mean, Bill Belichick, he forces his opponent to do something, and then he's like, okay, I'm going to take that away from you, right?
Whatever your strength is, he's going to figure out a way to take it away from you, and now you're going to have to beat me with the rest of your guys. And that's that's right? Brilliant.
It is. But with Shanahan, it seems like, okay, we got a screen here, we got a counter run here, we got a slant across the middle. And those are the only three things that we're going to do the entire game. You know what I mean? And so, it's at some point, the defense is okay, because of the down and because of the situation, these aren't stupid football players that are on the field. They know football too. You know what I mean? And so it just seems like Shanahan sometimes outcoaches himself, and he's too conservative. And go ahead.
Or Mike, he's too confident. Shanahan believes his football, if executed properly, he really believes it's unstoppable. I'm convinced he thinks that. And that's what's worrying me. Kyle, you know what? I understand it's your brilliance, but you need to alter some of your concepts. Bill Walsh used to have 100 concepts on every last one of his plays. See, you conceptualize to adjust to the defensive movements. Don't stand there and keep doing that. Of course they're going to adjust to it and they're going to figure out how to work it. And Jimmy is a soldier. He's going to do exactly what he's told. And I wonder sometimes, Jimmy, would you have ran that play on your own? I wonder what he would say. I really do. Damn it.
It makes me wonder, because Jimmy comes from, the Patriots, and it's the Patriot way, right? Where Bill Belichick probably told Brady what to do until Brady,
became Brady.
Exactly, right? But I mean, when Brady was like a rookie and like 3 years into the league, you bet your bottom dollar he was listening to Bill Belichick, right?
Yeah.
But like when he did sub in for Brady when Brady got hurt, you know that he was listening to Bill. So it makes me wonder whether Jimmy, in all
No.
his years in the NFL, has
No.
ever gotten a
No, he's never
chance.
given. The leash is always on. Kyle's gonna. That's Kyle football. Maybe if Jimmy would be there another couple of years, but right now, no, not a chance. Mike, we ran out of time. This is a subject that I've been concerned with for a long time, though. But yeah, well, if you get a chance, I'll be back Sunday.
Oh yeah, I'll catch you.
I'm looking for you. And Merry Christmas, Mike.
Merry Christmas.
Thanks.
Peace.
The name is Last Check. What? Jesse, we got to play. Oh, we already did that one. Hey, Johnny boy. If I was in a better mood, I'd love to sing. Oh, Johnny boy. Hey, Jay. It's pretty late. People are probably passing out to sleep because I'm almost about to pass out to sleep. We got to stop soon. BLB. BLB. Charles. Charles? Right. Okay, good. Actually, I'm not being good at it, but it's late. I got to go and lay down so I can scream into the pillow like I like to do. Fam, okay, so, yeah, we're in trouble. Just like that, we're in trouble. Riding higher than a Georgia pine, all of a sudden run into a brick wall. And here we are now in trouble. And then Tony informs us, with that loss, you guys vaulted the Cowboys were assured a playoff spot. Man, thanks for the contributions tonight. I'll Bill B.
Yes, sir.
All right, ma'am. Go ahead. Give me your thoughts on tonight's game.
I don't want anybody to forget what happened at the end of the first half. There's about 54 seconds left with 2 timeouts. Why was this decision not to score or try to score?
I wish I knew. And we didn't even try. You talk about the first half, right, when it ended?
Yeah, when it ended.
Yeah, he did that at the Super Bowl. Remember, I called it during the game. I said, watch Kyle just down the ball and go to the locker room, cut his losses, and get in there and see if he can stop any further damage. Kyle used that time. Oh, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This happened several times this season already. So does he think that our offense is that good that we can score at any time we want? Because we've shown that we can't with this quarterback leading the way. So we need to take what we can. We had momentum going into the locker room. Let's score, going up at least 13. I just don't get it. This is what we call a perfect storm. This season is a perfect storm, and it's just not going to get right. It's not going to get right. I just don't see it getting right.
I'm feeling it. I just don't. And BLB, let me ask you this, though. You know what really scares me? I know that playoff football is different. There's different preparations that take place and things like that, and you're going to see football you didn't see during the regular season. I'm concerned about this team's ability and potential in a playoff setting. Just don't. And Kyle's sometimes the things he doesn't always. I'm not going to question him because the guy's mind is way above mine. But I just want to know some things. I have some questions. I wonder what he would say. BLB, go ahead.
He's frustrating. He's frustrating to watch. It was like watching remember Kobe got into the league his rookie year,
yeah,
and you get on the court and you can see all this talent, but it was just frustrating. Kyle has been this way since the beginning. He's frustratingly talented, and his decision making is not always the best. I don't know what happens in the next few weeks. I don't know if we could beat these teams that are
in the playoffs.
In the top 7. I don't think we can do it. I know we can't beat Green Bay.
And how about Tampa Bay? As mad as Tom Brady is right now, oh man,
we can't.
Hey, Tampa Bay, Green Bay. I don't want to see the Saints.
Can you imagine what Tom Brady would do to our cornerbacks, especially the rookie? I don't even want to mention his name. Can you imagine what he'd do to him on purpose? Tom Brady would probably say, listen, before the press conference, before the game starts, he's going to say, I'm going at that guy all game. And
that would be like Tom, too, because he talks crazy these days. He would say something like that. God.
Hey, I'm going to get out of here, man. Thank you. I'm just going to spend my Christmas is ruined. I'm going to tell you that.
I know, same here. The holiday. Oh, BLB, we don't deserve this. I was right. I was such a good mood, and now all of it's gone. We got the holiday sitting there, Christmas Eve coming up tomorrow, and we're gonna sit there thinking about this game.
Play the kid. It's time to play the kid. It's time to play the kid.
Yeah, well, you might as well. I mean, because like you said, it ain't no point going to the playoffs. There's no point going to the playoffs.
Well, you telling me those red zone areas and those third and longs, Trey couldn't have done anything?
Compared to today, he couldn't have done worse. Look what we did. Damn it. Oh.
Hey, happy holidays, family. Try to
you too, Bill.
Try to be happy.
I'm gonna try. I know it'll take. I need some eggnog.
Some spiked eggnog, right?
Exactly. You know what I'm talking about. All right, fam. All right. Merry Christmas to you, fam. And I'll be back Sunday. All right. Have a great night. Man, this is the thing about this team. It's been such a roller coaster ride. At 1 minute you're just enjoying the ride, and all of a sudden we get stuck or fly off the track, and we're back on the ground trying to figure out what the hell happened. Honestly, in off season, I don't know what kind of adjustments the 49ers are going to make, but there are some things that are going to have to change as far as player personnel. And we're going to lose a large bunch of people, and those new faces that are coming in. How long is it going to take to get them segued into the program? I hate. Let me stop. It's Christmas. All right, fam. Thank you for the contributions tonight. I really appreciate that so much. And I'll see you Sunday, fam. Merry Christmas to you.